Yeah, since we are using a lightsaber. Immunity to critical hits. That sounds pretty good, honestly. Awareness, demolitions, Security, It's all okay. Awareness is useless. Immunity to poison is nice. Stealth field +4. Dex. Don't care about the blaster stuff. Dex +2 versus I don't know. Immunity to critical hits sounds pretty good. I don't know how good it is. Saves all +3. Dex +1. Damage immunity. So that's good. Caster Vin's armband, which is a flat stat increase of what? Constitution. It's okay. Jedi Master Robe. Gray Jedi Robe. Defense, Charisma, Regenerate Force Points 1. Defense bonus 3, Regenerate Force Points 1. So I still think Jedi Master Robe is better. They give you these super early compared to the first game. Mandalorian Combat Suit. Don't want to wear that, though. Okay. And then we've got the Arcanian Energy Shield, which I should read what it does. It's going to go away after one more use, so I got to remember that. Absorbs energy, sonic, cold, heat, electrical, 80 points. Total duration, 200 seconds or max damage taken. Charges using the sun, consumes 1 charge. This item is automatically discarded after all available charges are consumed. Items that have charges do not stack in inventory. Okay. So I'm assuming that's like the best energy shield we have currently. Then, stealth +6, dex +2, demolitions +1, reflex +2, immunity 75% versus electrical. It's kind of nice. Is that better than dex 2? I don't know. Stealth field generator. Don't care about it. And then our lightsaber, of course. And then the plasma torch. Okay, so pretty good there. Then, we'll go through these quickly. Constitution, strength +1, reflex, stealth, dex. Good. Dex +2, bonus feats as well. Yeah, I think we're relatively good here. But she's got that lightsaber, the short saber, which we have to find a workbench because I have to switch that up. And then he's got the whatever this thing is. Yeah, that's probably fine. Okay. Anyways, where we last left off, we were on Onderon in Onderon places. Ha 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 ha. And yeah, I don't think we got captured. We like beat the stupid Mandalorians, and then they took us to their Mandalorian base here on Onderon's moon. Not Onderon, but Onderon's moon, which is it's that weird name. Dixis? Something like that. DXUS or something like that. Dixis? Dixit? Something that sounds like that. That's where we're at. Who do we got here? Kex!
What do you want?
Well. I'd change your tone before you regret it.
You won't get a fight from me. We've been ordered to let you have free passage through the camp with no trouble. I'm Kex, the new quartermaster. If a Mandalorian needs something, they come to me. Mandalore's ordered me to let you have access to our supplies, including some military-grade surplus. It's not free, though. You can pay with credits or trade in some of your gear. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, okay. Do you have some sort of problem with me?
Yeah, I do. I don't know why Mandalore would let some outsider roam around our camp without an escort. If it were up to me, you would have been shot on sight. Mandalore must think you're something special.
Well, that's because I am something special. Much cooler than you, to be honest. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Glad you enjoy the Adrenok videos. Yeah, what's up, Jeff Stewart? Jeff Stewart says, good to see you, man. Just a reminder for folks in the chat to turn on the ability to accept gifted memberships. No reason, smiley face, says the person who has gifted the most amount of channel memberships in recent history. Probably in all time, I would say, on YouTube. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. YouTube, we're still relatively new to streaming on YouTube compared to Twitch, which we were streaming on for a very, very, very long time. Anyways, Jeff raises a good point. If y'all ever do get a gifted membership on YouTube, it's because you have gifted memberships turned on. I guess they're turned off by default. Very odd choice on YouTube's part. I don't know why that is. It's not like getting a gifted membership ever is a bad thing unless you just flat out, you know, hate the creator or whatever. Not that that even matters that much. So anyways, yeah, I think if you click your name... Yo, Golds461 talking about memberships. Thanks so much for the Prime sub over on twitch.tv/Grohlvana. Thank you. I wonder if there's any benefits for Twitch subs at the moment. I wonder if there's any way for me to, like, give Twitch subs any benefits. They used to let you email all your subs at once. Man, I have to see. You know, I'm gonna make a note for that, actually. That would be a good thing to do. Because there's still some people that are subbed from back in the day. See, I'm going to make a note here. See if you can email all Twitch subs. Because that way, I can at least give all the Twitch subs the exclusive YouTube channel. Anyways, yeah, so I think if you click your name, I forget where it is. There's a setting that you can get gifted a membership. Make sure that's on if you ever want to get a gifted membership on the YouTube channel. FYI. Dixon, there it is. Why are their accents typically Australian? Just because you can set the text-to-speech to anything, basically, and I like accents that are not my own because American accents are boring to me since I'm American. Mandalore must think you're something special. I am, and you better not forget it.
I won't, as long as the Mandalore's orders stand. If he wants you dead, though, then I'm gonna be the first one gunning for you.
You'll die. I mean, you can gun for me if you so wish. I'm, like, so strong at this point in the game. And you'll get electrocuted to death. So it's up to you, ultimately. Tell me about the area.
It's bad enough I have to stand here and pass out supplies while the others go on patrol. I'm not gonna disgrace myself further by being your guide. The only advice I'll give you is, when you're in the jungle, shoot anything that moves. Then shoot the things that don't move, just to be sure.
Yeah, that's a funny quote. Okay. I don't care how you ended up as quartermaster, as if I care about that. Let's see what you have. Alright, what does he have? All weapons, longsword, Mandalorian Ripper, heavy blaster, assault rifle, combat enforcer. Don't care about that stuff. Mandalorian heavy suit, combat suit, heavy armor, battle armor, automation gloves, dex +3. Mandalorian power shield, melee shield, adrenaline stimulator, CNS strength enhancer, saves all strength +2. That could be good for Bowder. Cost 3,700. We have 30,000. Lornian implant, damage immunity, reflex package, reflex +1. Misk, advanced med pack, item cost 80, in stock infinite. It's definitely probably worth getting some of those. Yeah. Okay. So we have 8 total. Let's get like one more of those. Thermal detonator, plasma grade, cryo ban, grenade, frag, concussion, hyper battle stimulant, adrenal strength, crude phobium emitter. Oh, it's like a lightsaber mod. Slow DC. I'm not 25%. Nah, it's too low. Okay. Cool. We'll need to sell at some point because we've got so much stuff in our inventory. All right, bye. So yeah, what did they want me to do? I guess we'll check the quest list in a second here. Forget, they want us to like, what do they want? I'm forgetting. In Mandalore, Mandalorian Guard Captain.
We've called off our patrols outside the camp. We usually find some entertainment in clearing out the worst of the beasts. But without our patrols, some of the larger beasts may be around. None of us will be around to bail you out of trouble. You've been warned.
As if you could even help me. What do any of you do? You don't even have a lightsaber. I don't need your warnings. As if you guys would be of any help. Broken wires. Oh, this guy wanted us to do something here, right?
Any progress with the repairs or the phase pulse converter?
Or the phase pulse converter. I'm still working on it. Alright, so let's take a look at the quests. Trouble with Canox. Dixon. Zuka needs one important component to get the sensors operational. A rare part called a phase pulse converter. The Mandalorians found the part he needed in one of the caches, but unfortunately Canox ate it. You'll have to gut Canox in the jungle in order to find Zuka's part. tech assistance. Dixon. Zuka is having trouble with the relay dish. If you help him out, it should earn you some favor from Mandal. Oh, yeah, we're basically trying to impress Mandalore, as if I care about that. He said you should look at the area around the relay dish to see if there's anything you can fix. Missing Mandalorian. Dixon. Zarga, a Mandalorian instructor, asks you to return the gear of a young Mandalorian who failed in one of his missions. His corpse is somewhere in the jungle. The price of passage. Dixon. Mandalore has a shuttle that could get you to the city of Isis, but he won't take you unless you prove yourself to the Mandalorians. He suggested you ask around in the camp and see if there are things that you can do. Lost Jedi defeated Master Vrook. New fuel source. I still don't know where this is. If anybody knows like where to do this quest for Telos, feel free to let me know. Just a vague hint, because I'm not sure if it's just a planet we haven't been to.
Damn it.
Okay, and then there's this. Broken wires. Repair with one repair. Oh, that's easy. Success, you fix the broken wires. Okay. Do.
Any progress?
I fixed the broken power cables.
Good to hear it. I've been low on parts, otherwise I would have been able to get to that.
Alright, that was easy.
Damn it.
What else? What else? I don't know if we can pick up any other quests around here. Love your stuff, bud. The most satisfying to watch. Play any Bethesda game as you never forget anything. Well, thanks for watching and thanks for subscribing. Yeah, check out the Oblivion Remastered playthrough. It's pretty good. We're close to finishing it somewhat. We're very near to the end of it currently. Just some cleanup to do. But yeah, that Oblivion Remastered 100% has been pretty darn meticulous. Oh, the Mandalorian's accent. I don't know, because they make the bounty hunters have a, what, New Zealand accent in the films? Kind of close. The guard captain might know something? The guard captain? Didn't we talk to him? Is it you? Zarga?
Found Kumas's body.
Nope.
Well,
We talked to the guard captain, didn't we? It was this guy over here, this red dude. I don't think he said anything. Mandalorian guard captain.
If you head outside the camp,
Oh, maybe we have to, like, ask him more stuff. Larger beasts.
we heard reports of a Zakeg wandering the paths around here. They're a good challenge for Mandalorians. If you see one, stay out of its way. Without us to back you up, you'll be dead in seconds.
A Zakeg? What's a Zakeg?
It's a huge red lizard that's built like a Baragwan battle tank. It has a hide so thick it might as well be Durasteel plating. We keep clearing them out of the area, but they keep coming back. They're tough opponents for non-Mandalorians.
You keep saying non-Mandalorians as if you guys are stronger than us. We are stronger than you. Get it straight. Yeah? I think you're wrong.
You fight a Zakeg. If you survived such a battle, you'd gain much honor.
We'll see. I'll be back after I've defeated one.
Strong words. It would be amusing to see you try to kill such a beast. Try the outlying jungle paths if you're determined to seek one out. And bring me back a trophy from your kill as proof of the deed.
Okay. We can do that.
If you
Does he have anything else? Why did you call off your patrols?
Our sensors picked up 3 ships landing in this area after the space battle. If any of the Onderon military come searching for those ships, we don't want them finding our base.
Ooh. 3 ships. There was my ship and the Duro ship. Who was the third?
I don't know. It was some sort of freighter. It didn't land in any of the clearings along the path. Knowing some of the larger Duxan beasts, the crew's probably already dead.
Duxon. Is there anyone else on the moon?
Who knows? Our relay dish is down, and until Zuka repairs it, we're blind. The Onderon military has cordoned off the planet, so there shouldn't be anybody else down here. Still, our sensors occasionally pick up signals on the surface. It's like someone is searching the planet, and doing so under the noses of the military. Whoever they are, they've stayed clear of us.
Why would they search the planet?
I don't know. Duxan except for this camp.
Oh, probably to find a Jedi? Because that's our main thing, is we're looking for all the Jedi to either kill or recruit. So maybe someone is hunting for the second Jedi. Because I'm assuming each planet has a Jedi that we need to find from the Council. Can I help with the relay dish?
If you want to pitch in, go ahead. Zuka hasn't been able to get the damn thing up and running. You can find him in the eastern side of camp, just south of the hangars. Look for the sparking wires, and he won't be far.
Okay. So I guess we'll just explore. Let's take a look at the map. This goes to the jungle, so maybe we should see what's behind us first, because I'm not sure where that goes. Back over this way. Bum, 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 bum. What's up, everybody? Welcome into the stream. Welcome into my high street. Bum 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 bum. Alacrity implant. What's weird is in the first game there were bio implants, which were pretty cool. And they seem to be in this game because certain characters can wear them. However, I have not seen the ability to get bio implants. And it's not like in the first game you could choose a class, I think, that had it. Yeah, I just don't know if they don't let the player character in this game have bio implants, only your companions. That seems odd, though. Okay, what's this? Telemetry computer. This telemetry computer has been painstakingly reassembled. Its core programming, however, appears corrupted. Computer reprogram the core 7 spikes. However, if we switch over to Bowder, I think Bowder will get a bit of a discount. Indeed, he does. 2 spikes out of our 6. Success, the core has been reprogrammed and fixed. Experience gain 400. Okay. So it's part of one of the quests, I think. Now, let's go to the workbench. Use the workbench to upgrade items. Jedi Master Robe equipped, but I'm assuming we'll find something better than this. Although, we can always just take these out, can't we? So what's this? Damage immunity, 20% versus energy to specific. Defense bonus is nice. Defense bonus, damage, I don't want a negative. Saves, reflex, skills, stealth. Damage immunity, 50% versus fire. Defense bonus 1. Dex negative 1. So, let's do defense bonus 2. Huh? Oh, I thought all those were... Oh, okay, so we can only do these. Damage immunity, cold, fire, cold, and fire. Cold, fire, cold, and fire. The cold, okay, that's fine. Sure. Not that that's even a big deal. Okay, lightsaber equipped. Kester Vin crystal is what we want. No. Crystal silver. Yeah. Crystal Rubat, which is damage and attack +1, damage +2, blaster deflection plus whatever, dex +1, keen, attack, and wisdom. Ooh. Now that would be good if it went above the maximum, which I don't know if it does. If we have 20 wisdom, does it go to 22 wisdom? I don't know. So I'm not going to switch it just in case. Lens here. Damage bonus D12 of energy. Blaster, bolt deflection 2, attack mod +1. That's probably better, maybe. And then advanced disrupting emitter, defense bonus -1 on hit, stun DC 10, 25% for 2 rounds, which is pretty good if that hits. Telgorn Jolt Cell Mark 1, damage bonus 1 to 3 electrical. Okay. Assemble short lightsaber. What do we got here? Genruax, damage +2, blaster deflection, and deflection sounds good to me. Bronze, blue, violet is much cooler. Dex +1 and keen. I think keen's just really good. The lens, bonus damage, none there. And then none there. Assemble. Okay. Lightsaber, ranged. None of these are equipped. Melee, double-bladed sword is equipped. We could do grip, damage bonus 1, slashing, defense bonus 1, special upgrade item melee. Let's do damage bonus. Let's do none of those. Let's do none of those. Assemble. Okay. Armor. Jedi Master Robe. Verpine Fiber Mesh. If it's blue, we can do it, correct? So we'll give him the damage bonus to energy. Sure. That's fine. Verpine Mesh. Jedi Master Robe. Can't do anything there. We can do damage immunity to all that stuff. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think any of this stuff is too major, but it is some upgrades, so that's nice. Okay, let's go. Let's go, peeps. Implants are available when Constitution hits said required level. Oh, okay. Huh.
For Mandalore!
But I thought it was a feat, because that's why I was like, we haven't even seen the ability to get them, because I thought in the first game it was like a feat. You could take cyber implants and then equip them, but I haven't even seen the ability to do that. But I could just be mistaken. What's up, Ghost Ninja? That funky ninja. Yeah, if anybody can confirm or deny that it does, the stats do go above the attributes. If we have like maxed out intelligence or wisdom, does adding 2 add it to 22? Because that would be big. But I don't want to waste the points if not. Davro.
So you are the visiting Jedi. You aren't much to look at. Are you here to observe, or do you seek to prove yourself in the battle circle?
Yeah, we can do that. I can kill your men. That sounds fun. Are there rules?
A few. No fights to the death. Other parts of our training weed out the weak among us, but that isn't the function of the battle circle. There are individual rules for each fight. The warrior with greater honor determines those, which in your case means any Mandalorian makes the rules.
Oh, we're so cool. We're such badass Mandalorians. Also, no fighting to the death, please.
Why do you fight in the battle circle?
Our history is one of battles and wars, but there are times when even we must deal with peace. The battle circle allows us to hone our skills by fighting other Mandalorians. It pales to what we really thirst for, honor in battle, but it keeps us prepared. Talk to the sergeant if you want to fight.
Talk to the sergeant. I love me an arena. It's always the most fun, because you can just go through the same thing and kill everybody. We just did this in Claire Obscure Expedition 36. Kind of an arena situation. I love it. Although it's very easy in Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I'm sure it's going to get harder, because it's set up in a way that, like, looks like it's going to be harder over time. But, yeah, we've destroyed this arena so far. Okay. Let's talk to the sergeant.
So, the Jedi comes to grace us. The battle circle is reserved only for real warriors. Your Jedi ways won't help you here.
Shut up! I'm gonna kill all y'all. You can say on paper that you're the real warriors and all that crap. It doesn't matter. You're gonna get electrocuted. It doesn't matter. Just because you're a Mandalorian doesn't mean you're the coolest guy around. I am a real warrior.
Jedi rely too much on their vaunted powers. They lose touch of the power of their arms and feet. Without your force, would you be a match for even the lowliest of Mandalorian warriors? If you want to try and fight us on our terms, that can be arranged.
Well, I'll do it, but you gotta let me have my lightsaber. I mean, the lightsaber doesn't use force. I know you can use the lightsaber with force, but... Bum, 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 bum. Noxodog with a Prime subscription over on Twitch. Thanks for the sub. Yeah, if you are a sub on Twitch, just keep an eye out for your email. I don't know if Twitch still allows me to, like, send a bulk email to everybody that's subscribed. But if I can do that, I'm going to send out an email with, like, the exclusive YouTube channel. So just keep an eye out for whatever your email is tied to your Twitch account. If I can do that. That was like an old school feature back in the day. But thank you, Noxodog, for the Prime sub. I want to fight in the battle circle.
You are new here, so you will fight Davro. He is young and has not been able to prove himself in battle. Davro, what are your terms?
No weapons, no Jedi tricks, and no items. Just fist and foot. A true test of strength.
Put your weapon away, Jedi. Don't step out of the circle and pull any death blow. No one dies in the battle circle. Step into the battle circle. Now you will experience a true fight.
Man, this is like the second or third time there's like a one-on-one fighting thing that's only unarmed. And unarmed, the whole chat has told me the unarmed sucks. So it's like I wouldn't even go unarmed if I could. And like, yeah, second or third time now where we can't even use anything. Alright. Well, that sucks. We're at a huge disadvantage then. Force potency, force damage FP cost. Many opponents. Against Jedi, blaster deflect. Blaster deflect, many opponents. FP regen, force damage. That doesn't matter. I guess just this. It's one opponent, but this is the only thing that gives us a bonus. Alright, well, Flurry. I feel like that's the best we've done, is using Flurry here. Did they say no items? I'm assuming this is just the same thing as the Handmaiden fight. Okay, let's go. Yeah, really, like, genuinely awful style of combat to force me to use here, but it does look like we're winning. Oh, wow, we're kicking this guy's ass. Okay. I guess this guy just sucks. Okay, stop, stop, stop. Don't kill him. How do I, like, not kill him? I'm assuming it'll just stop automatically. Okay.
The match between Jedi and Davril is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. Davril is just a recruit. I'm not surprised you won this fight. A challenger has expressed interest in fighting you. As little honor as you have gained, it is sufficient to accept his request. Let me know if you would fight again.
Well, duh. We'll keep rolling through. Even though I'm probably going to get stopped at some point, because we definitely don't have a strength unarmed build. Which is kind of BS, you stupid Mandalorians. Okay. Let's make a save here just in case. It does stack. Okay, cool. We'll switch to that then. Mandalorians are the only ones who can kill Jedi. Can't anybody kill a Jedi? It's hard, obviously, but I thought anyone could do it. Isn't, like, in the films, isn't there tons of Jedi that kind of get bamboozled? They still train with athletics and martial arts. I know, right? They're still stronger than your typical person.
The greatest Jedi in the galaxy.
Okay, let's go. You.
Here to watch a fight.
I want to fight in the battle circle.
After defeating Davril, you have gained some small honor. There is a challenger for you. He is Kex, the quartermaster. Since he is the challenger, you get to choose the terms.
Oh, okay, that's really fun. Great. Oh, okay. That guy had a chip on his shoulder, too. No further terms. I can use my lightsaber and the Force. He can use anything he wants as well.
I will send a runner to Kex. Prepare yourself for your fight, Jedi.
Okay, he's about to get destroyed. Oh, this'll feel good. Force channel, FP regen, force damage. That's pretty good. Yeah, this one gives you even more damage. But the FP cost is high. But I want to strength test here. If we hit him with the Force Lightning, how much damage do we do? Let's take a look at his HP bar. Oh my god! Bye, Kex!
The match between Kex and Jedi is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. If you want to fight again, let me know.
Imagine being Kex, talking all that shit, and then you get electrocuted to death with, like, one attack. Okay.
Here to watch a fight or to participate?
What do you think? I want to fight in the battle circle.
You choose to fight again. Now face a real Mandalorian warrior. Tagrin, what are your terms? Just fist in foot like you fight with Davril. Nothing else. Tagrin chooses to fight hand to hand. Remember, no weapons allowed, and absolutely no use of your force.
So can you use items then? They don't mention items. Okay. Yeah, of course you gotta go with stupid hand-to-hand. It's the only thing that I can't do, but that's fine. Let's also switch to this just in case. Shicho, many opponents, yeah. Badadi, badadi, zubadi, 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 bibadi. Alright, come on, land an attack. Just can't hit him. Just cannot hit him, huh? Wowie zowie. Just impossible to hit. Okay, well, that feels terrible. So they'll call it off if... I mean, I can't even hit him. I literally cannot hit him. Ba, 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 ba. Can I use the Mandalorian melee shield, I wonder? So we go here, Mandalorian melee shield. Da, da, da. Da-da-da. Mandalorian melee. Yeah, I'd have to equip it. There's not even really a reason to use an item. I mean... Ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba. Maybe we can use one of these and somehow do it. Advanced med pack. Okay. And then, oh, they call it off?
You have violated the rules of the battle circle. Have you no honor, Jedi? You used an item when you were explicitly told not to. You must follow all the terms of combat. You must not leave the battle circle. You must not kill anyone. Even a Canuck could learn these rules. If you fight again, follow these rules. One more breach and you will never enter the battle circle again.
Okay, but to be fair, you recapped what I could and could not do, and you literally said nothing about items. Okay? And also, this hand-to-hand shit is bullshit, by the way. You're basically taking every strength that I have and reducing it to nothing. Absolute bullshit. I wonder if you could activate a Mandalorian melee shield before the fight and then have it, like, still be a thing. So, what is our chance to hit? Because we're not even hitting at all. I mean, that would be Dex? What even determines our chance to hit in this game? Because I wonder, maybe if I could put on some stuff here. Strength +1, which is equipped. Save, reflex, stealth. Is it Dex? Because I need to be able to hit the guy. He can't even hit him. Alacrity implant, maybe? Yeah, let's try a Dex build currently. This is immunity to critical hits, which could be good. Awareness, stealth, Dex +1, Dex +2. Yeah, so let's just go full Dex here. Bum 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 bum. Dex +2. Yeah, I wonder if we activated the Mandalorian shield. That'd be kind of funny. Here, let's switch this to the Mandalorian melee shield, and we'll go ahead and activate it. And then let's talk to him again. We'll make a save here. Okay, where you at?
So that
No, not you. Shut up. You, Red.
Here to watch it. You choose to just tag.
So stupid, hand to hand. Come on, man. Ba ba da, ba ba ba, ba ba bum, ba ba bum. Yeah, I was gonna say 2009. Sounds a bit too late. That was after Mass Effect 1. Okay, I don't know what to use. Flurry, power attack? I forget. Is there a way to see my feats? Because I forget what all these do. There definitely is, but where is it? Feats. So what is this? Power attack. So I need to be able to hit him. Attacks are made with a penalty of -3 to hit. So not good. Extra melee attack. -2 to defense. Probably not good as well. Doubles the critical threat range of melee attacks. If the attack hits, the target is also stunned for 6 seconds unless they make a fortitude save. But lowers my defense. So probably just a flat attack, I guess. Yeah, so let's just attack him normally. Okay, come on. Miss. 7 damage to us. Miss. 11 and 20 damage to us. I mean, you literally cannot even hit him. Like, what is this bullshit? So stupid. I love when the game just says, all right, here's all your options, and I'm just going to take them all away from you so you have literally nothing. Isn't that fun? Let's go critical strike. Whoa, that actually hit. I can't believe it. Okay. Critical strikes, maybe? I mean, we literally can't. He's just landing every hit, and we can't even hit him once. We can hit him once. That's it. Yeah, that's really dumb.
The match between Jedi and Tagrin is the clear comeback.
Yeah. So honorable. Yeah. So honorable. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of honor involved with not being able to do a single thing. Definitely a lot of honor there. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Yeah. So, I don't know. We need to increase our ability to hit, which I'm not sure what that would be. Maybe just the unarmed perks or whatever. But I'm obviously not going to change my whole build for one stupid quest. I just like, let me... I love arena quests, but let me fight with my tools. Like, I don't know why. That's like literally the second time now the game's like, all right, fighting this one-to-one, hand-to-hand. It's dumb. It just screws players that don't have hand-to-hand stuff. You know, you can't even switch to like Bowder or the Handmaiden or whatever to take care of it. Dumb. But whatever. We'll come back when we can do it. Metal box. Security tumbler. Metal box. Frag grenade. Can't interact with this, I'm assuming. Okay, let's heal. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Do we want to switch our builds back? Yeah, I suppose so. Okay. This was the strength +1. Why do we want that over this, though? Dex +2. Dex equates chance to hit, right? Strength equates damage. It's better for us to, like, hit higher anyways, I think. I'm not really sure. Let's just go strength, because we are using a lightsaber, whatever. Okay, this was Dex +2, awareness, immunity poisons, skills stealth +4, Dex +1, immunity to critical hits. Actually, that might do it? No, because I just can't land attacks. That's the problem. Okay, and then what else did we switch? We switched this from the Arcanian energy shield. Then we need our lightsaber back. Bam. All right. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Dumb, stupid Mandalorians. I'll be back. And I cannot wait to choose to kill all y'all if I have the opportunity to, just for this one slight. It will happen. You will all die. Let's go. Let's go to the other side now. Let us go. Able to kill a Jedi on equal terms, 1-to-1. Well, that's because they get the, what is it, Beskar armor. The only thing that can't get cut by lightsaber. I think there's like, what, 1 to 3 materials that can't be cut by lightsaber. Beskar is one of them.
Any progress?
Both the cables and the telemetry computer are working now.
That's the best thing I've heard in weeks. I'll be sure to tell Mandalore about your help. Look, I have some extra parts and computer spikes. Take them. You can probably make better use of them than I can.
Computer spikes and parts. I dig it. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, into the jungle. Into the jungle, the mighty jungle. The whatever that one monster was called sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle.
I have nothing to say.
Well, screw you too.
Finally arrived, Jedi. I seek to reclaim the honor that you stole from me. I challenge you here, outside of the battle circle. This time, we fight to the death.
Oh. Oh, what a mistake you've made. You are a fool to challenge me again, Davril.
Now you face a true Mandalorian on the field of battle.
Okay, and you face a true Jedi. I mean, like, I don't know what you, okay. And also, like, you're fighting me with my friends, too. So anyways, enjoy death. Yeah, 69 damage, by the way. Epic fight, Davril. Epic fight. Thanks so much. Vibra Sword, Mandalorian Combat Suit, Republic Blaster. Ba-ba-boo. What do you think about your friend dying?
I have nothing to say to you.
Yeah. Seems appropriate. Okay, let's go this way. Into the jungle, the mighty jungle, the Moras sleeps tonight. Into the jungle, the mighty jungle. So ba 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 ba. Computer use. Yeah, we'll keep going. Security. Yep, and then powers. What do we take? What do we take? Force suppression. Whoa. Oh, it like debuffs everybody. That's interesting. Drain light. Wait, what? How did I not see that? Oh, drain life's huge. This power allows the Jedi to drain the life of others to heal him or herself. 1 to 4 points are drained for every level the character. A successful fortitude save reduces damage by half. This power does not affect droids. That's pretty damn good. I didn't even realize we had a drain force and drain life spell. Yeah, let's take that. I dig that. In the jungle, the mighty can knock. Will get electrocuted by my force. A wee moe, another Morris, time to die, Morris, get shocked, electrocuted, a wee moe. Yeah, let's fight with the lightsaber now. Also, we gotta remember to loot every one of these things. Phase, pulse, converter, core. Okay, so we can go back and turn that in. That was literally one thing we were looking for. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps, and tonight, what's up, Spirit Fant? Welcome in. The jungle, the mighty jungle. Who do we have to turn that into? This guy?
I hear you gave Davril a warrior's death. You understand more of our ways than I thought.
Yeah, by killing him. Yeah, definitely, man. That was my intention for sure.
Any progress?
I found a part for it.
Let me see. Well, it looks like the phase pulse converter's been broken into 3 pieces. The Canox must have been fighting over it. This piece is in good enough shape to repair. If you find more of them, bring them to me.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, that seemed way too easy to just finish that quest. We gotta get 2 more total pieces. In the jungle, a mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. We moe, a 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 we whoa, whoa. We moe, a we moe, a we moe, a we yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
General?
No. You have any shields I could use?
Sorry, General.
When do you have shields? I don't understand. You're supposed to be the shield guy, and yet you never have shields. Okay. No, it's fine. It's whatever. No, it's all good. Who cares? Don't need shields. It's fine. Not like I'm dying to these dumb Mandalorians in fistfights or anything. Bowder. No, it's all good. Whatever. Who cares? Who's keeping track? Not me. That's for sure. Oh my. That's probably that thing. Forget what it's called. Some of the Z?
Wait a moment. Do you see that boma over there? The force flows through even these simple creatures. If you empty your mind, you may be able to feel its thoughts. They aren't fully formed, basic instincts, urges, dominated by every breath and every moment, primal and unsophisticated.
Oh, okay. I don't think I need to know Aboma's thoughts. What's the point of this?
The point is to learn something about the Force. Even if you cannot appreciate that, you should value the power my teachings will provide you.
Okay. I feel its thoughts.
Good. Beasts can be easier to affect than other sentients, but you must bridge the gap between what distinguishes us and them. You feel its consciousness, yes, like a low rumble before the storm. Use the Force to create a barrier around it. Make it with care and subtlety.
Huh? The hell? Beast control? Beast control? This shouldn't be difficult.
Beast control!
You came close, and you have potential. With practice, you can make any animal passive and pliable. But the cage around their perceptions is a fragile thing. Many things can break its hold, Violence especially.
So that's I guess it's just like in D&D there's like control beast, control person, control humanoid. I guess that's supposed to be what this is? Kind of odd. Why couldn't you have taught me this earlier?
All things in time.
You have gained the power Beast Trick. Beast Trick? Beast Trick. Go! Maximum force points increased. Okay. So I guess you can just, it's basically just a stun. That's cool. Anyways, let's kill it now. Whoa, whoa. Weem away. Weem away. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that's just a D&D power, I guess. They just wanted to... They could have just been in the feats, in the powers list. I would have been able to, like, learn it, but alright. Cool. Cannock. I mean, yeah, ultimately we can just kill them so much more quicker anyways with Force Lightning. Oh my god, it's a young boomer! Well, hello there, young boomer! Enjoy death. But these are the guys we gotta remember to loot. This guy doesn't seem to be lootable, though. It's a young boomer! Get to roleplay it. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, I was thinking about how interesting it is that Star Wars fits D&D just so darn well. There are certain D&D classes I've still yet to play that I definitely want to play. Ranger's super duper up there. It's so funny just like when you play other games and look at other games and just realize how much was ripped directly from D&D, like even World of Warcraft with the hunter and like having a pet and all that, which at the time, you know, for like the 2 seconds that I played World of Warcraft, you just don't realize it. You don't realize how much stuff is just straight up ripped from D&D. Ba 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 ba. Goodbye. Zoo doo doo doo. Can I loot him? No. Can I loot him? No. Moving right along into the next section. Oh, who's up there? Get down from there.
You there, I am in need of your assistance.
Kumis? Oh, this is the guy we're supposed to bring his armor back. Are you Kumis? Zarga thought you were dead.
I'm Kumis, and Zargo is not wrong in thinking me dead. We assume that any Mandalorian who does not report back within a day has been taken by the jungle. I still live. I am just in a difficult situation.
And what's that? Whatever trouble you're in, I couldn't care less.
Do you expect me to beg? I am not going to barter for my life. I only ask that you help a warrior face a more noble death than this.
If Mandalorians pride themselves on strength, you are a weak specimen.
If you will not aid me, then we have nothing more to say to each other. Leave me.
Bum bum bum. Well, I'd still like to like kill you at least to like bring back your whatever permacrete detonator. You see a permacrete detonator. It's used to set off permacrete charges that are linked to it.
Don't touch that button. It'll blow up all my charges.
You mean this button here?
No!
I mean, listen, I was hoping... Yup, yup, yup. I was really hoping that's...
It is strange. As you acted, suddenly I acted. It is like we were fighting in tandem as a force bond. Though I do not feel the same connection. Your impulse to kill, to attack that one, I felt it mirrored in me. It was a strange sensation. It was as if I had no choice in the matter.
Oh, so this is what everyone in the chat's been hinting at. This is the influence thing. Okay, new theory time. So then if we gain influence, we're more likely to literally control them. If we lose influence, they're more likely to go their own way. So how does that play into the story? You know what'd be so cool is if Kreia was actually manipulating us the whole time, but through the influence thing. And like as we go through the story, she loses her influence on us to where we can make our own choice. It definitely seems to be some sort of like Jedi power or something where we literally can like almost brain control. Kind of like the Reapers in Mass Effect, indoctrination. That'd be cool. Okay, I like that. Force bonds?
Yes, that bond that develops between master and their apprentice. Or between those that feel the Force. Traumatic moments can bind. Just as proximity and slow growth may bind as well.
Oh, Jeff Stewart, he's done it!
Can't say that wasn't expected on some level based on the hint earlier. This is such a banger. I love this one too. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah. Jeff Stewart has done it once again. And I hope you listened to Jeff Stewart earlier and activated your getting the ability to get gifted a sub membership on YouTube. Because that's something that you have to turn on for some weird reason. I don't know why. Jeff Stewart, the king of the YouTube memberships. Thanks so much for the 20 gifted memberships. Landing on Jake London Rivers, Moti Begna, Woodchopper 1752, Dead Cell, Prisma, DIC _, JLou13JL, Employed Prawn 0650, Jubby 00, Nakaleen, Prince Sheogorath. Did you all see that new Sheogorath video on Bethesda's YouTube channel announcing that Oblivion Remastered was coming out on the Switch too? I gotta say, Bethesda's a little try-hard with their humor. It's cool to see Wes Johnson, but their skits don't really ever hit to me. I think it's just because obviously we know we're being sold something constantly with Bethesda, but what are you gonna do? It was kind of funny. Starmink66, Jala Fire, oh man, Yala Firas Rasid 7682. That is a butchered one. Gengar 6969, Ashkey Laughing, Ja 94565, Cyrus Leaf, Mikkel Branch 7289, True, Myko Gumball, Kenneth Carpenter, ZM7QP, JDMD98. If you just heard your name, you got gifted a sub by the one and only Jeff Stewart 821. Currently there are, I think, like 2 weeks of early videos up on the main YouTube channel. So once again, if you ever get gifted a sub here on the main channel, youtube.com/Grohlvana, make sure to check your membership tab. I don't know if you can you can probably check the video tab on my channel and just click the early videos. But also I think there's specifically a membership tab too, where you can see a bunch of stuff that you get for being a member. But yeah, currently there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 early videos, I believe. And these days I'm basically trying to stay like super duper early. Like, whenever I'm in a mood to record, basically sit down and record and then upload those videos. So it is a nice perk. It is a very nice perk getting a gifted membership here on the channel. Thank you so much, Jeff Stewart 821. I kind of thought you might be doing something like that based on your previous comment, as I said. But thank you very much for the gifted memberships. Boo-doo-doo. Oh yeah, Jolene, that's right. Jolene, Jolene, Jolie, Jolie. I'm begging for you, Anakin, please let go of your hate. assuming control. Man, I'm so overdue to replay Mass Effect. Seriously, like, I really, really, really want to play Mass Effect, specifically, again, 2 and 3. Really bad. I'm so much older now that I will be able to... When I was a kid and these games were coming out, like, I knew that I liked them, but also I was a kid and my brain was undeveloped. So, like, I didn't get a lot of the themes and stuff. And now I know if I replay through Mass Effect, 1's still pretty fresh, but 2 and 3 specifically, man, I need to play those again so bad. Like, I know I'm going to love them even more than I did in the past. Jolene, I'm begging for you, please don't steal my man. Yeah, thanks again, Jeff. And like I said, make sure you turn on the setting that you can get gifted a membership, because it is a really nice perk if you watch the Oblivion Remastered or Red Dead Redemption 2 series. Yeah, it's a lot of early content, and there are other benefits too. But yeah, you'll have to check the membership tab for that. Thank you again, Jeff Stewart, for all your generosity. Very much appreciated. What are your expectations for Elder Scrolls 6? Well, my expectations are... I think it's going to take place in the Iliac Bay. It's going to involve Hammerfell and High Rock. And if that's the case, I will probably play a Redguard. I think I'd rather play a Redguard than a Breton, although magic is always so much fun. Maybe like a... If they have like a... what is it called? Like a sword singer, whatever that thing is. Definitely go that. It'd be fun to play a martial character, but it really comes down to like the actual martial skills. Going warrior in all the other Elder Scrolls is by far the most boring. It's way more interesting to play a thief. It's way more interesting to play a mage or some combination. So I'm wanting to do like a dedicated warrior, but they really need to overhaul the system. So what I'm hoping for is that if they go, you know, Iliac Bay, Hammerfell, High Rock, they're going to put a bigger focus on the melee warrior stuff, which really needs to be brought into the modern age. And if they do that, I'm really hoping they do sort of like a Dark Souls weapon arts, you know, Elden Ring weapon arts system. That's an easy way to kind of make it a lot more flashy. Although, shit, if they have piracy, I'm definitely going to be playing a pirate, 1,000%. So yeah, I guess it comes down to that. If piracy is a big thing, like even having your own ship or just a pirates guild or anything like that, which I've always said, man, make the Thieves Guild a pirate guild, or just have a separate pirates guild. I'd like that too. Definitely making a pirate. However, if they don't, then I would do a Redguard warrior, ideally mixed with magic. So anyways, what are my expectations? I expect it to take place in, Hammerfell / High Rock, maybe the Iliac Bay area. Big focus on, you know, Bretons and Redguards, of course. Hopefully an overhauled warrior system, or at least melee system. And yeah, just, you know, everything that typically... What they really should do is have a ship system. That would really get people hyped and really kind of breathe new life into the Elder Scrolls. They really should have a pirate system, a ship system where you can sail around, go to different, you know, unmarked locations, marked locations, whatever. That would really kind of bring it into the forefront. Can Bethesda do it? That's the question, because they've never really done vehicle stuff outside of Starfield. You know, Bethesda has a lot of weaknesses in certain areas. As far as like the main story, I don't know. I just hope it's not political. I don't care about the politics stuff. Is so boring. Like, I just don't care about that stuff at all. I hope they move on from the politics, or at least maybe like, you know, Hammerfell is putting up a huge rebellion against the Aldmeri Dominion, and then there's like a massive like, you know, thing that happens that kind of makes everybody fight against a common enemy or something, whether it's the Aedra or the Daedra or the Dwemer returning. So you can do a political setting based off of Skyrim, but like have it interrupted by something more interesting, because the political stuff is going to suck. I don't care about that. It's boring. So yeah, I just hope they find something to focus on as far as like the main story that's interesting. You know, the dragons returning was interesting. That's cool. A lot of people give it shit, but you know, I was fine with that being where they took the main story of 5. You just have to have something interesting, because political stuff, boring as hell. But that's what I think. Jolene. Powers for non-magic skill. Yeah, they just need weapon arts. That's all they need. I mean, it's not even that hard. Just have like, you know, blunt... Have like 3 to 5 different types of martial weapons, and then have them have different weapon skills that you unlock. that you can actually see. It's not just like a stupid roll on screen like they've done in the past. You know, have actual stuff that you can do. It doesn't seem like a really difficult thing, you know? Maybe once Expedition 33 finishes, we can maybe vote for Mass Effect as an option. That would be fun one to watch, GV. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I am really, really wanting to do specifically 2 and 3, because we did 1 not crazy long ago on Twitch, on streaming. But Mass Effect 2, but I kind of want to do 1 just so I can do the whole 1 into 2 into 3 thing, importing the saves. Yeah, I don't know. It would be a huge commitment. That's always the thing with games like that, is like, they just take so much time, which is usually why they're better streamed, big RPGs. All I know is I really do want to play 2 and 3 specifically. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, maybe that's something that patrons will want. Thieves Guild base in Hammerfell and ESO is like a Pirate Bay type of... Well, there you go. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any experience with that, but man, do they need to do some piracy stuff. That would really make it quite cool. Definitely want to play Subnautica 2. Just have too much on my plate at the moment, so maybe when it fully releases, it would be kind of cool. Yep, like Black Flag. Yeah, me too. I hope they do a time jump. I just don't care about the war. I don't care. I don't care at all. You know, if, like I said, they could do the war thing, they'd have to, like, have the Sijic monks come in and kind of interrupt everything and be like, hey, everybody stop fighting each other. There's, like, a giant meteor coming down or something. Something interesting that interrupts it if they want to stick in the same time period. Otherwise, please, yeah, jump forward, because I just don't care. It's I don't know. It's the political stuff in Skyrim is by far the most boring stuff. And I really hope they don't focus on it in 6. Really hope so. Marathon, month, days. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, it basically have to be streamed just because it's such a commitment. I don't know. I'm trying not to overcommit to stuff these days because that was a big, obviously bad habit in the old days, but like I said, I just know I want to play 1, 2, and 3 with like a dedicated character. I've never even done Renegade, although I probably wouldn't want to just because it just feels so much better in Mass Effect to kind of unite the entire galaxy as a Paragon Shepherd. Although maybe I'd do FemShep. I've never done FemShep. She's kind of a more realistic, or more realized character than Male Shep, right? Or at least people love Jennifer Hale, who's also in KOTOR 1 or 2, right? Who does she play in KOTOR? She's definitely in KOTOR, isn't she? Bastila? She's just straight up Bastila, isn't she? In KOTOR 1. Anyways. Enough. Let us continue on. Influence gain Vsauce. Yeah, so it literally looks like we're mind controlling our teammates, which is super interesting. I wonder what that means, because y'all have heavily hinted at that, like, influence is majorly important in this game. Seems to be a focus, obviously, especially with how Kreia talks. Ba, 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 ba. It's Young Bola. Wait, what's your name? Young Boma. Kill him! Kill him! Ba, ba, ba. And another Young Boma. Kill him!
This one will fall.
Fallen. Fallen. Okay. Yeah, what I was saying before Jeff dropped that bomb was I was really hoping they would literally let me just comedically pull that lever and blow him up. I didn't know what the lever was or what the situation was. You know, kind of like in a Wile E. Coyote situation. And that's exactly what happened. And that feels so good. Yeah, as I've said, the other big series that I want to do is Fable. And do like specific... We did Evil the last time, though. I don't know. I'm really, really overdue for Fable. I would say right now, outside of newer games coming out, the #1 things I want to play are, yeah, the Fable series, especially to catch up for the new one. Although I don't know if I would be good or evil now that I think about it. We did Evil the first time. I don't know. It'd be ultimately just trying to get to Fable 2, because that's really just the one everybody loves, and for good reason. Fable 1's great too, but Fable 2 is just so much fun. It's a Malros. Yeah, so anyways, Fable and also Mass Effect. With a side of Dragon Age Origins too, but that's a lot of BioWare, obviously. But where I'm at is, like, I know I would find a newfound appreciation for Dragon Age Origins if I replayed it. Especially playing a lot more BioWare games since and kind of getting a better feel for how they are. And then, yeah, Fables are just, like, kind of short and sweet, and compared to, like, other RPGs, they're not, like, as much of gigantic commitments. They're a lot more manageable, a lot shorter, you know? It's another mole rat. Time to die, mole rat. Get electrocuted. Oh yeah, that's a prime wrong lever meme. I should have done that joke. That would have been funny. It's young Boma. Look at that little young Boma. And another young Boma. Hello. Time to electrify Boma. Goodbye. And another Canuck. Hopefully this one has the thing we're looking for. There's a skeletal corpse over here. This way. What's this? Skeletal corpse adhesive grenade. Okay. Okay, cancel these. Let's do force waves.
Soon you shall know.
Fallen. Let's do Master Force Scream.
How do you like that?
Good job, everyone. Good job. Phase pulse converter assembly. So we need one more phase pulse converter item. For a total of 3. Uh-oh. That's probably that thing. What are you again? What are you? Look at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for. There's so much more inside you now. My father wasn't around. Okay, let's do the beast thing. Beast trick. Resisted. I love how they give you these things. They're like, oh, here's this cool new power. By the way, it's not going to work on anything that it needs to work on. Same thing with JRPGs, by the way. You play a damn JRPG, and it's like, oh, I unlocked all these abilities to put, like, status effects on enemies. By the way, they'll never work on a single boss ever as long as you live. It's like, what's the point? As if I'm going to waste my time putting a status effect on some stupid normie enemy? Who cares? I want to put it on the boss, obviously, and every single JRPG ever is like, no, 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 they can't, no, you can't do it, no. Then what's the point? Okay, cool. Yeah, alright, just resist it. Fine, then I'll just shock you to death. Okay? I'll just shock you to death. We should probably be careful here. This guy... Oh, resisted the... shock? Okay, this guy's a little tough. We gotta be careful here. Okay, we should be fine.
This won't take long.
Okay, no, no, no. Shock him? What do you mean resisted? It's electricity. Okay. A little scary. We got him, but it was a little scary. Remains Zakheg ear. And that was the trophy that he wanted us to get. Alright, that was a little scary compared to the other parts of this quest so far. Mandalorian combat suit credits and battle stimulant. My father wasn't around. Thermal detonator crystal green parts and credits. I swear that I'll be around. What does it have like these little things here when I can't loot them? Even though it has the little icon. Skeletal corpse, nothing. I feel like we missed one thing over here now. Skeletal corpse. Okay. Bye! I swear that I'll be around for you. BioWare binge around the COVID days. Yeah, also Jade Empire, which I believe Kodami gifted to me long ago. I've never played, as I've said, I don't know anything about it. but it is another classic, I think it's a niche BioWare RPG. Sounds to me like something that they wanted to make. You know, there's a term in, like, filmmaking, like one for them, one for me, where basically a director has to, you know, make a Marvel movie, but then with the money and with the fame, he's able to make, like, you know, a movie that he wants to make much more niche. Actors do the same thing. They act in a big movie to make enough money and clout so that they can act in some weird little thing. Kind of like Adam Driver acting in Marriage Story, you know? And Scarlett Johansson, for that matter. Anyways, that to me is kind of what Jade Empire sounds like. Something like they hit it big with KOTOR, and they were like, well, now we want to make Jade Empire. So that's another thing I do want to play, although I would say Fable and Mass Effect are before that in terms of personal interest currently. What is this? Map note, exit to Dixon Landing. Exit to Dixon Landing. What's this? Exit to Mandalorian Ruins? So we came from there, so we haven't gone over here to the left. Okay. Let's go check this out now.
What's this button do?
D&D players is GV's character shooting everything with lightning, what it's like to play a mage/wizard. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm only doing this because, you know, we don't really have to strategize with a lot of these types of enemies, otherwise I would be doing cooler stuff. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bum ba ba bum.
Let me handle this.
Yeah, feel free. You did a great job, man. As far as mage/wizard, I haven't played a wizard in D&D, but like, I have played a sorcerer. And the difference there is that wizards kind of have to, like, the whole thing about wizards is they can prepare their spells, what, after every long rest? Is that what it is? So basically, wizards are just super customizable. Like, if you think, you know, you're going into a dungeon where you're fighting a bunch of, like, beasts, you'll be able to, like, switch your spells to take a bunch of, like, you know, command beast, whatever. You can keep switching your wizard for, like, whatever you need. Much more utilitarian than, like, a sorcerer who, I guess, can only switch the spells every level up. I think that's what the difference is. Me personally, flavor-wise, I just prefer sorcerers because they just have the power inherent, whereas wizards are the nerds of the D&D world. They study at universities to get powerful. But ironically, wizards... Okay, there's the last one. Wizards are the most OP D&D class, as far as I understand. But I have zero interest in being OP. That's boring to me. I'd rather play something more balanced, you know? So as far as going around doing whatever, I don't know. It depends on your spell slots. The resource is your spell slots. So I would imagine wizards have tons of spell slots, which means, you know, you basically need ways to, like, refresh them, which typically is just taking a long or short rest, and that'll refresh your spell slots. Or a long rest, specifically. So yeah, it just comes down to, you know, they get Magic Missile, for instance, which is the classic D&D spell, but it's good. Double-bladed lightsaber. Oh, shit. Yeah, boy's got a double-bladed lightsaber. Okay. Interesting. Bum, 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 bum. Let's give that to Vesus once we get to a workbench again. So yeah, if you take a lot of, like, if you take a lot of, magic missile spells. I mean, like I said, it's dependent on the spell slots that you have. So I don't know how a wizard levels up, like how many spell slots they get. But if you take a bunch of if you take magic missile, then you can keep using, like, magic missile level 1 over and over and over and over, because you'll have a lot of level 1 spell slots. You'll have fewer level 2, maybe some level 3, depending on your wizard's level. And then you can keep basically spamming, for instance, Magic Missile, which is just super good because Magic Missile doesn't miss. So you can just, like, constantly spam that if it's a bunch of weak enemies. But there's also cantrips, too. And cantrips are just like, oh my god, it never ends. So cantrip is like, say we were a wizard in D&D, and I took Firebolt. I could basically just cast Firebolt over and over and over and over and over for free. It's a far weaker spell because it's a cantrip, meaning it's free to cast. It doesn't take up a spell slot. So I could just, you know, infinitely cast that. Moderate Deveronian Edge. That's kind of what it's like. I mean, you know, where we're at in this game, since we're a consular that has a lot of stats, we kind of are just using cantrips over and over again. It's still using a resource. In this game, it's force points, but that's basically what I'm doing. Just casting, you know, a decent damage cantrip over and over and over and over. It's not really affecting me or using any resources all that much, but we're able to cut through everything with it. But, yeah, I've only played a sorcerer. There's also warlocks, which are different in that you get far less spell slots, but they regenerate on short rests. That's the trade-off with the warlock, is that the warlock gets a lot of upfront power, but has, like, fewer spell slots, so you have to basically use your stuff and then do a short rest, which is much more frequent than long rest, but you get them all back. So kind of like, you know, much more short-term upfront power, as opposed to the wizard being like more like extended gameplay sessions, you know. Yeah, and Fireball is overpowered as all hell, or at least very strong. It's like a massive AoE spell. Even in Baldur's Gate 3, it's like insanely strong. A green creature that has protection from instants and sorceries. Wait, who? KOTOR style games. Only 2 spells per level, so they get more, but more. Yeah, wizard. As I haven't played a wizard, but as far as I know, they're like the Swiss Army knife magician. They can basically cast whatever you need. They have so much utility. Whereas like a sorcerer, at least the way that I played my sorcerer, was much more like glass cannon damage. And then warlocks. The cool thing about warlocks is they get Eldritch Blast, which is just a cantrip that is like so strong. In my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, I'm basically just constantly using Eldritch Blast for, like, everything, because it basically costs nothing. It's so freaking strong, and you can keep, like, leveling it up and modifying it. Yeah, see, I'm the opposite. I prefer the roleplay side of sorcerers, and I also prefer the gameplay style of sorcerers. If you, GV, were transported to the Forgotten Realms, what class would you be? Not which one you would want, but which one you would actually be. They do have more spell slots, that's what I figured, yeah. An Artificer, yeah, says the guy that plays 15,000 artifact cards in Magic. Big surprise. A Ranger, Magic Missile only does D4 damage +1. Right, the damage is low, but I don't know, I haven't used it enough to know, but I just know in Baldur's Gate 3, like, it's pretty good because it never misses. And in the early game, I was missing constantly. So it's probably not great, but I just like that it doesn't miss. Abjuration or Divination. See, I don't know enough about the differences there yet. Oh, resistant to instants and sorceries. Yeah, that's much more funny if I read it at that point in time. If I were transported to the Forgotten Realms, what class would you be? Not what I want, but what you would actually be. Well, probably a bard, which I'm not really happy with. Like, bards are fun, but I don't really, like, want to be... I'd much rather be a sorcerer. That's so much cooler. It's so funny how I used to only play RPGs and everything, like, only being warriors, because I thought, like, warriors were so cool, but then as I got older, I was like, it's so boring, just hitting things with a big stick. You know, now I want to be like a Doctor Strange type. That's so much cooler to me. So anyways, what would I be? Yeah, probably a bard. I mean, I'd say my number one characteristic in real life is charisma. I'm not, like, evil enough to be, like, a warlock. Not that warlocks have to be evil, but, you know, they're kind of... They make a pact with a whatever. They're kind of evil in flavor, right? Yeah, probably a bard. I wouldn't like it because that's cool, but I'd much rather play another class. But yeah, I'd say charisma is my number one attribute, and charisma goes off of what? Paladins, bards, and warlocks. And out of those 3, probably bard. Yeah. Yeah. I hate to admit it. Bards are cool. I have nothing against bards. I'm just saying they're not my one of my favorite classes. You know. It's Caliborn!
What are you doing out here? It's dangerous for your kind.
Who the hell are you? What do you mean, my kind?
For a non-Mandalorian. Although you've shown promise by making it this far, maybe you can prove your worth by giving me a hand. Mandalore sent me out here personally to track a ship that landed in the area.
Yeah, see, fighter, but I feel like anybody would be a fighter. I mean, if we didn't have magical abilities inherent, like, what else are you gonna do? If I was literally BGV just put into the Forgotten Realms, I mean, anybody on Earth would just be a fighter. What the hell? Unless you, like, train a lot with a bow or something. Yeah, I sing a lot. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it'd have to be Bard, I think. Which Bard college? Let me look up the things again, because I forget. Bard subclasses.
The Bard. Where are the subclasses?
Creation, Eloquence, Glamour, Lore, Spirit, Swords, Valor, Whispers. I don't know enough about them to make an answer right now. Try to remember. Swords is the fighting one. That's actually what I'm playing right now. It's what I'll be playing this Saturday. But I'm not like a fighter with a sword. I'm not trained, so it wouldn't be that in real life. Glamour is what? How do I get like a overview of these? Mastered their craft in the vibrant realm. Regarded with a mixture of awe and fear. Performances are stuff of legend. So eloquent. Eloquence, creation, lore, spirit, swords, valor, and whispers. Yeah, I don't know. None of these are really jumping out to me as what I would be. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking maybe like Valor, just because it would be cool to tell the stories of stuff. What I would want to be was like would be spirits or whispers for sure. What I actually would be, I don't know. Maybe Valor. It's kind of normie, as lame as that sounds. There's a Duros bounty hunter ship deeper in the jungle.
No, it wasn't them. That ship was damaged and screaming its ID signature all the way down. This one was trying to slip in quietly, and it was keeping its eye on emissions to a minimum. Our sensors almost didn't pick it up.
Yeah, I don't think I would be swords just because I'm not trained in like melee weapons. You could obviously get there for sure. But I'd like to like be a bard. I'd like to like tell the stories and like have power grow through the storytelling. I mean, that sounds sick as hell. I don't want to do that as a swords bard. I wouldn't want to. I would want something cooler. A ship that big should have left a trail.
Haven't found any sign of the ship. Just this corpse here. Looks like a scout, and pretty green, too. The fool walked right into a group of Canucks and got torn apart. He can't have been the only one crawling around here. If there's more, we need to take them out. You up for some action?
I guess. Let's stop talking and get to the killing.
Good to hear it. There's more of these scouts in the jungle. There's many paths, and I don't want them to slip by. If we split up, we should be able to find their scouts, if you're up for it.
Yeah, but I hope I don't gotta go through the whole jungle again, because I just did that. Like, if you're gonna spawn these guys. I am. Let's find them.
I'm going to take up a position to the east. You go west. I'll make sure none of them get past me.
Bum, bum, bum. I have heard of Major Slack. He's like an Elder Scrolls YouTuber, right? I haven't watched their content. But, yeah, I've definitely heard of him, I think. Man, you're gonna make me go through the whole thing again? I just did this, dude. I just did this. Caliborn told you that he's found some scouts from a third ship to land in the area. He wants you to look around the western part of the jungle. And we've already done these. There's the battle circle. Okay. The western part of the jungle. Why is he over in the western part of the jungle? Alright, so I guess this way. We're looking for some scouts, looking for some scouts. superhuman at high levels. They go beyond normal human standards. You're basically Captain America. Oh yeah, I know they're strong, especially the, what, variant human fighter is considered like the strongest starting race, which is funny. Like, why are you playing D&D to be overpowered? I've never understood that. Like, D&D is like a collaborative storytelling experience. Why are you trying to play it to, like, beat a board game? It's just not that type of... It's not, like, that hard most of the time. I guess unless you're playing with a DM that tries to intentionally make it really hard. Anyways, yeah, I know fighters get really powerful. Definitely would not want to be a fighter. No, I mean, that's just so boring to me. I would want, for sure, to involve some magic. Absolutely. Paladin, nah, I'm not that, like, virtuous, I think, to be a paladin. Although that'd be sick as hell. I actually love the ideas of, like, you know, warriors being powered up by their faith. That's such a cool thing, like Warhammer 40k type stuff. I love that shit. Like, if in our real world, if, like, Christians could, like, use their faith in Jesus to, like, do power. I mean, that'd be so sick. Oh my god, be a Christian in, like, 2 seconds. Oh, another one of these.
Permacrete detonator.
You see, a permacrete detonator. It's used to set off permacrete charges that are linked to it. Sure. What is this? Do we know what this is? There's like a hidden base. Oh my god! Stampede! Now, why is he behind me? How does that even make sense? How does that make sense? I'm highly perceptive. If I was a Fallout character, I would say perception would be probably my #1 stat. I'm always... We were, like, downtown with my family, and, like, there was this guy freaking the hell out. He walked out of the courtroom, the courthouse. He was, like, freaking out. Probably got some sort of, like, bad judgment or whatever. I don't know. And, like, I immediately went into keep my family safe mode. And, like, talking with Cindy afterwards, she was like, I didn't even see that guy as a threat. What are you talking about? I'm like, oh my god, that guy was a threat, like, within 5 seconds of me seeing him. Because he was literally going like, what the am I gonna do? He's, like, freaking out. And so I'm like Mac from Always Sunny. I gave him an ocular pat down. But, like, I'm very, like, especially, like, cautious, like, always watching out for shit like that, you know? Just because people are crazy, man. You don't know. And I'm not... Try to keep my people safe. So anyway, perception, yeah, that'd probably be my #1 stat in Fallout, I think, honestly. What is this, by the way? Okay, we need to save this because, okay, they're coming from here. So, energy shield's not going to matter. We got to be smart about this, actually. Let's do this. Whoa! And more, because this is our big AoE.
The weakness is revealed.
Man, Consular is just so good. You really just destroy shit. So nice. Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da. Immunity belt. What do you like teaching most? Math, science, writing, history? I was gonna say, that sounds like a spirit question. Cannot wait for the remake. Yeah, we'll probably do something with it now that I'm a certified KOTOR fan. Never thought I'd see the day.
Let's go.
No. Stop. Stop it. Good at reading people? Yes, same. I would say very, very perceptive and very good at reading people. I usually can tell what someone is trying to get or what their motives are. I feel like I'm very, very good at that. Perception, definitely one of my best special skills. What are the others? Strength. I mean, I'm decently strong. I've been working out, but, you know, it's very oh my god. Strength is a very arbitrary thing, especially if you're involving, like,
let's go.
fantasy universes. Let's go solo mode here. Yes. So he's solo, right? Strength, yeah. Strength, decent. P is perception. Definitely my #1, I would say. E is endurance. I would say I'm stronger than I am durable. I feel like I'm definitely durable. It kind of comes with, you know, the strength, but I would say strength would definitely beat out endurance. You know, I can tire easily with a lot of cardio and stuff. Although not really now, whatever. But I would say strength still beats it out. And then charisma, yeah, in certain ways, though. I'm not saying, like, I'm a really charismatic guy. In certain ways, I can be charismatic. But I would say it's, like, 50-50 for me, depending on the situation. I is intelligence. I'd say I'm fairly intelligent, but definitely not, like, you know, an egghead, super-duper smart, collegiate person. A is agility. Honestly, packing on some muscle, my agility has gone way down. I feel so bulky now. Like, I definitely prefer being, like, bulky in terms of, like, I'd rather be bulky in terms of, versus agile. But yeah, when you pack on some muscle, man, you lose agility. It's kind of crazy, because I feel like now if I were to run a 5K or something, man, that would suck. Construction droid Mark 1. But I'm still fairly agile, though, I would say, too. And then L is luck. That would be my worst stat by far. Yeah, luck would have to be the 1 in the special allocation. I don't feel like I'm lucky at all. Sometimes, rarely, but man, oh man, luck would be bottom of the barrel. This construction droid is inactive. Examine droid. The droid looks like it hasn't been used in some time. You can't find any way to activate the droid. Okay, well, sure. I guess we'll check all this stuff just to see if there's a secret one. Loot it. What are you doing, buddy? Just go ahead and loot that metal box. What do you say? People do get powered up by their faith. It's true. And listen, we don't got to go down the whole religious debate or whatever. But I'm just saying, like, when it's palpable in, like, D&D, when it's palpable in, like, Warhammer 40K, you know, and, like, people are literally, like, in Critical Role, when you're, like, powered up, like, Vox Machina by your faith and, like, that's sick as hell. And, man, if that was a thing in our world, and yes, you could definitely argue that it is, that's fair. But I mean, like, literally where you can see them pulsing with, like, radiant divine power. Man, I would be religious so fast. I would love to be like a pal. That's so cool. And I love that idea in, like, fantasy. But I'm personally not a religious person, so that's why it probably stands out to me, you know? How do we get back here? Oh, I guess we have to, like, destroy these guys. All right, stop. Okay, everybody come over here. We're gonna go into solo mode. I guess these guys are blocking the crates. That's what's going on. Activate the droid. Bash the droid. Oh, God. Did they all just come alive? Oh, my God. Well. All right. I want to see what Kodami's special stats are. 4, Perception 6, Endurance 3, Charisma 7, Intelligence 7, Agility 3, Luck 6. Yeah, I'd say your Perception... I would put your Intelligence as your highest stat, personally. That's just obviously my take. I feel like you're a very intelligent guy. I think that's your, like... strongest, highest stat. Oh god, I can't even use the freaking... Oh man, okay, well. Whoa! Holy shit! That was sick. Oh my god, okay, this actually might do it. Okay, let's do this again.
A weakness is revealed. Soon you shall know.
Okay, what's that? Wow! Oh my god.
A weakness is revealed.
Man, how could you ever even play this game, like, not as a consular? It's so much fun being a consular. This is what I mean, like, I used to only play games like this as, like, a warrior. I used to think magic was, like, you know, oh, magic is so lame. And now it's like, you know, it's just the most fun, man. It's the strongest, too, most of the time. Hyper battle stimulant. Locked. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah?
Okay, let's have him open this. Bum, 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 bum.
This is too tough for me.
This is too tough for you? Okay, everybody run. Charisma is misanthrope level. Yeah, well, I mean, I really think in life, we all have our strengths and weaknesses, and I don't think anything is really better than another. In society, we may see it one way or the other, but yeah, even if you're not a charismatic person, but if you max out on intelligence or even strength or whatever, I don't know. There's something to be said about life being played like an RPG, Average frag mine lock. Now, we've blown this up before, but I don't know how we did it. Oh, wait, I can do the plasteel torch thing, can I? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, we have a security tunnel, too, duh. You mean impossible? Okay. I swear to God, didn't we blow this up before? How do these frag mines work? Deadly plasma mine. It says lock. Am I locking it with this? Is that what it is? Minor frag mine lock. So we put it on.
Set and activated.
Now I swear that blew up before, didn't it? Yep, there we go. Didn't hurt Kester as well. That's good. Okay. I don't know why it takes like 2 things of that to work. General, my special stats are off the charts. My social battery is just way too low. That's like Cindy. Cindy is... But she's like charismatic, but like in the introvert kind of way. It's like, I don't know. There's an interesting dynamic there. There's an interesting dynamic there where I think like most people think of a charismatic person as being an extrovert, but I don't think that's necessarily true. It's just like when you're around someone, I guess, how much you like them, right? And you can be around an introvert that's very shy in groups and whatever, but, very good in one-on-one scenarios, things like that.
Let's go.
So, that's how Cindy is. She's like, she gets overwhelmed in groups of people, but I also think she is charismatic, but in the introvert kind of way. Whereas also, like I said, I think we think of charisma as usually being like a extrovert trait, but I don't think that that's necessarily true. Ba-ba-ba, 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 ba-ba-ba.
Child's play.
Child's play. Child's play. Can you enunciate, Bowder? The way you talk is very off-putting. I gotta be real. Man, I thought we were about to get completely boned there, and we actually destroyed them. Nice. Jedi are channeling their force through their religion. True. That is true. Jeff Stewart with another 10 gifted Jeff Stewart with another 10 gifted youtube.com/Grohlvana memberships, landing on Brand W-XL6FU, just rolls off the tongue. Kyle W6339, Brafi9416, Riley1421 _ P-Cool, Grizzly858356, MDK2691, Monster Freak 82, Mephisto 3696, and FD Dude 96. Thank you so much, Jeff Stewart, for the 30 gifted memberships this stream. Holy freaking shit. Jeff is on a quest to make sure literally everybody in this entire stream is membershiped up. Thanks so much, Jeff. Also, yeah, I did go through all the emotes and all that stuff. We do have the full suite of perks. I don't really promote them all that much, but if you are a member on the channel, definitely check out the emotes and the sub badges and all that. It's all there. I've gone through. All that stuff is there. I just don't talk about it that much because we're still relatively new to YouTube streaming. Relatively. Not super duper new, but relatively. And again, the main thing is the early videos, so check those out. Thank you so much, Jeff Stewart. Again, make sure you have membership gifts enabled. I don't know where that setting is, but it's somewhere on YouTube. I think you just click your name, if I remember correctly. Because I know there are people in our chat that it should definitely target with these membership bombs. So if you're not getting one, make sure you got that setting turned on, because I would love to see the people that are in here chatting up. I would love to see y'all get some memberships, you know? This is Maple Story music, which, by the way, they're releasing the classic version soon here, and I'm so very excited. Nexon is a piece of shit company, but it will be highly, highly, highly nostalgic for me. And I definitely want to play it really bad. Thanks so much again, Jeff. And if you are not a member on this YouTube channel, pray to the Jeff God, and perhaps one day, just like a paladin being infused with holy light, you will receive the membership. Perhaps one day, General, you'll receive the membership. Perhaps one day, General, I'll be a membership on Grohlvana's YouTube channel. The best content to ever exist. So good.
Yeah?
My God, the best Let's Plays in 2026. Nothing even comes close. And trust me, General, I've watched a lot of Let's Plays. Nothing comes even remotely close. Life support pack. Click that.
Child's play.
Int and Charisma are my... Oh, you did the actual special split. I see. Chemicals, Gamorrean Power Gauntlets, Hyper Battle, Stimulant, and Computer Spikes. Yeah, I don't remember those. I always forget the amount of points you get allocated. It's what, like 21? Every time I make a Fallout character, the amount of points I can put in always feels too low. It always feels like I'm genuinely have to make sacrifices. But I guess it makes sense for a wasteland setting. You know, everything's not easy. You got to make some hard choices. But yeah, it's like 21 points, right? If I remember correctly. It's been a while. It's been a while since I... Did we do everything in here? Since I gone done and made a special spread just like I always... Wait, what? How do we still miss something? I swear
What's going on?
checked every single one of these boxes.
This is too tough for me.
Okay, so put the mine on.
Set and...
Okay, now everybody
Activate.
run away. Run away. Golden Retriever until my social battery runs out. It's so funny, like, I've experienced so much of my life being, like, an introvert, kind of, but then I think truly, at my core, I am definitely multi-shield generator. I have to be at least a good percentage of extrovert, because my social battery does not run out. I'm the opposite. Like, I'll usually, if I'm in a social situation where I feel comfortable, I can go all night. I can chat up a storm with people, and it's genuinely fun for me. But it depends on the dynamics of the group, though. I've noticed, like, I have to be like in a comfortable spot to do that. If the dynamics of the group are weird, or I'm not like fully like at ease, then I guess I could be. I would never say that I'm socially drained. I've heard a lot of introverts talk about that. You know, their social battery gets drained. I don't have that. I don't ever typically feel drained after, like, socializing. I could definitely, like, want to go home, though, and do other stuff. I guess get bored. I can get bored. But yeah, as far as, like, getting drained, I don't really experience that. I'm a heavy introvert, but I think most people like me unless people don't like me and my insight is just hella low. First of all, I'm surprised you consider yourself a heavy introvert. I don't get that. I can get the side from you, but, like, I don't view you as, like, a heavy introvert. There's components of it for sure. But, like, a heavy introvert, like, you know, they barely say anything. They're, like... I've been around a
Set the staging camp up here.
lot of heavy introverts.
This jungle just never ends.
Lieutenant, 2 of our scout patrols haven't reported back.
Do more? Nothing is worth this.
More beasts!
Everyone, attack!
You can always pick up on, like, the, you can pick up on the shyness, the non-talkativeness, and I don't get that from you. But, But yeah, you're definitely very likable. I would definitely put charisma up there, and I'm not just tooting your horn. Not just, are we killing all these people? Oh, I guess so. Okay. Not just tooting your horn. But I would definitely say you're very likable. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and hyper force scream at ya. Scream at the top of my lungs at ya. Don't mind me. You're all gonna die horrific force lightning deaths, okay?
Take him down.
He's gonna get shocked to death. Alright, okay. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. Alright. Hope I can loot your charred corpses. Gonna need to be able to find all your disgusting charred items, okay? Alright. Thanks so much. I wonder if we can just go back now. Was that just the one squad we had to deal with? Okay, let's level up Vsauce. Michael here. Recommended goes to Dex, which we can go above 20. Since when can you just add it above 20? Okay, that's weird. Sure. Skills recommended. Okay. Powers. Improved energy resistance. Boring. We have all those. Can't get that. We could get Force Whirlwind, but we already have that. Drain Life, probably just a good pocket pick in case we need it. Sure. Also, we can make her anti-droid, which would be good too. Disable droid, destroy droid. Yeah. I think having an anti-droid person on the team is good. Very helpful. Okay, and then Baldur's Gate. We're going to get Dexterity? Hell no. Let's give him some Strength. Make him a strong boy. Skills recommended. Stealth? No. I guess so. Okay, fine. Accept. Good job.
It is yours.
All right. Moving right along. I think I like everyone in these streams, though. Yeah, it's been a pretty chill group thus far. 118 viewers? There's no way we have 118 viewers, right? I'm assuming that's related to something else. If there were 118 people here watching, I would be astounded. I don't look at view counts, but that seems extremely high.
What happened to Lon?
He got swarmed by those little beasts. I think they're called Canox.
I hope this mission is worth it to the Colonel. If not... Wait, did you hear that?
That's him! Get him!
Oh, me? Oh. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna kill you guys. 100 and... What? Are you guys joking? Bum, 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 bum. How the hell do we have 120 viewers? What the hell? That's really... So in the old days, I would really ruminate about viewers and all that shit and care way too much about it, and I obviously like don't ever want to go back to that spot. Any future streamers out there, let me tell you what, that is a massive trap. You don't want to get obsessed with numbers. Horrendous thing. Are we getting like botted? How do we have that many? What I'm saying here is that's genuinely really surprising to me. Specifically because, like, back in the early days of Twitch, when I would stream, like, a consistent 100 viewers every stream was, like, my #1 goal. All that I wanted out of streaming back in the day on Twitch was, like, every time I went live to, like, have a consistent around 100 people watching every time. And obviously, you don't want to be entitled. You want to work towards that and blah, 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 blah. But, yeah, I mean, so eventually it got to the point where, like, you know, it's very damaging to the mentality. You know, this is what I've learned with meditation, right? Like, when you can just be happy with whatever's going on in your life, then your life is so much more happy because you're not needing things. You're not yearning. You're just happy. You're at one with the world. Yeah, no worries, Ashley. YouTube to give me clips. Oh yeah, you still can't clip on YouTube, huh? Well, you can clip on Twitch. We are live on Twitch. after I got hacked on Twitch and had 20 bucks stolen through bits? I didn't even know that was possible. Well, thank you, Kodami. Good time of day for West Coast, East Coast. Streams have been really good since you started this game. That is so surprising. Like, I can't even put that into words how surprising it is that we have that many people here. That's so surprising. I guess we have to find more jungle scouts, by the way. Yeah, that really kind of threw me for a loop here. Because like I said, like back in the early days, we got Ask Jeeves on Twitch from Price Crash. How's life been, OG? I'll answer that after this little diatribe. Anyways, yeah, you know, I was chasing, right? I was like, oh man, I really want an average 100 viewers every time I go live on Twitch, blah, 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 blah. But see, the want was the source of the suffering. It's the want. I'm not gonna get all like, you know, soapboxy about meditation and everything to people right now, but I have been meditating a lot, and one thing I can just say is that, man, when you realize, like, the source of all the suffering is just, like, how much you want things in life instead of just being happy with where you're at. Yeah, it's eye-opening, of course, right? It's like, holy shit. When I don't want anything, not that of course, we're all going to still want things. It's not as easy as just, now I'm enlightened. Now I'm an enlightened meditator. I'm so happy now. It's not that easy. You have to work at it, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, when you open your eyes to, like, how much wanting things, yearning for things kind of destroys just being in the moment and being happy in the moment, it's, you know, it's earth-shattering a bit, right? So anyways, my point is, it's just crazy. I never would have thought we had, like, that many people watching. Because usually it's just based on chat rate, if the chat's not exploding. But it depends on the game. If it's a slower game, there can be a ton of people in the chat, but just not as much chatter because... You know, it's like, if it's a slower RPG, there's just not as much stuff to talk about sometimes. Anyways, that's really surprising. When you said that we had like 100 and whatever viewers, I was like, oh, you're probably talking about like some other streamer or something. And then I checked the view count for the first time in like 1,000 years, and I was like, huh? So, anyways, what's up, everybody? That's really weird to me, but welcome in. Well, I'm glad, Ashley. Present and talkative. It just depends. I mean, my mood's all over. Not really my mood, but like my energy level is all over the place. For instance, I need to mow the lawn. This lawn is massive and it's beating heat, meaning if I streamed after I mowed the lawn, my energy level would be way down here compared to way up here. So, I don't know. Just depends on the day. But again, that's something that I want to just get better at, is just working with what you got. The yearning. The source of pain in life is the yearning. You have to just be happy with where you're at. Bigger number, better person problem. Oh, I was like that for, oh my god, it was so bad. It was, I mean, well, it was about as bad as everybody else. Like, everyone experiences it. I think for me, what sucked is, like, I got a taste of, like, hitting it big on Twitch. Like, we had a time where we were, you know, we were big. We were big. We were big. We were big. Biggest streamer. We were big. So, you know, getting that taste of like true success through streaming, it's you get that what do you call it? Forbidden taste. And then it becomes hard if you lose it, you know what I mean? It becomes challenging if you go back the other way. But it's inevitable. That's what's tricky about streaming, is like, it's inevitable. Eventually there will be down periods. It's just how it goes. No one can run on as much energy as you have in each day forever. That's the thing with streaming. Like, eventually it will suck you dry on some level, you know? And it's like how you deal with that. Okay, second group of scouts. Unlikely is any more in the jungle paths. Might be a good idea to find Kelborn. Okay, so yeah, we're supposed to go back to this guy. So, Ask G's from Price Crash. How's life been? Pretty good. I'll give you all the condensed version for anybody that's heard it like a million times. Basically, moved from Colorado to North Carolina. We absolutely love it here. Got a much bigger house. The house is literally perfect. We love it so much. Outside is basically like a wild wonderland with animals. It's just so great. We've been so much more connected to nature. Move went phenomenal. Probably the best it possibly could have gone. We got so lucky to sell the house when we did, because basically, as far as I could tell, the housing market kind of shit itself right after we sold. We got very, very lucky. moved to be closer with family, got engaged to Cynthia, my fiance, which is crazy to even say, looking to get married, looking to have kids ASAP, voice acting a whole bunch on the side, which right now it's kind of like an equilibrium, YouTube stuff, Twitch stuff, YouTube stuff, streaming stuff, and then voice acting, kind of like in this sort of ever-shifting balance. You know, and I want to make sure both get the love that they deserve, especially voice acting, because I do think I'm genuinely talented at it, but it's still going to take some learning, obviously, and some cultivating of the skills to really, you know, take off when I'd like. Wait, Robco? Oh, Watati Bread and Robco. Yeah, we lost a lot of people. I won't lie. There's been times where I've been super omega toxic on streams, you know, kind of dealing with the fall off and all that shit. I didn't react with the best way that I could. So we lost a lot of people during the dark ages, which completely 1000% understand. Totally get it. If I was watching me consistently, I would have also dropped off the face of the earth of my streams. There's many more streamers out there that were more consistently positive forces in the world. So yeah, we lost a lot of good peeps. But it is what it is. Yeah, thank you guys. One of my cousin's favorite games. It's a good game. Have a lot of fun. An IRL force screen? I don't think I want to do that because my interface is literally redlining already. I think I will literally blow out people's eardrums. No, it's all good. 12 gauge. I mean, literally this whole entire time we've been streaming, I thought we would average maybe like 30 people. So that's why I was like, huh? I had no clue because I do not look at view counts at all. Never really thought of you as toxic, but personally like you sharing your feelings, but lots of people aren't really watching for that. Well, it's attitude. I think I've made major strides due to the meditation. As I said, I'm not going to get on a whole soapbox, but, you know, it really, when you really tap into it, it's very strong if you're consistent with it. And there's days where I'm reticent. Is that the word? Reticent? To do it, but I still do it. There's days where meditating just strikes true on every single, you know, you meditate, you really feel it. You're like, wow, this is having majorly positive impacts. But see, even wanting the positive impacts is already, you don't want to want anything. You just want to be in the, you want to let go and be in the moment. That's the thing. Anyways, point is, yeah, you know, I think I'm able to, like, live my day-to-day life with a lot less stress in general. But a lot of that stress was self-imposed, and you kind of realize that when you meditate consistently, how much of that stuff you have to let go. So all that being said, yeah, you know, I had a hard time dealing with, you know, being super successful in the streaming sphere and then slowly losing that. But looking back and reflecting on it, it was because I was just burning myself out. I was like a star burning very quickly, and I felt it in the moment. I was like using every ounce of energy that I had to try to fill every second of every stream with so much energy. And it's you cannot do that forever. You will literally just burn out, like literally and physically. You will burn out. It's so difficult to keep that level of energy up. So I don't know, there's a lot of, you know, all sorts of crazy feelings and shit like that involved with streaming that definitely led to a lot of fallout with a lot of viewers. And I totally understand, as I said, I mean, I get it completely, why certain people that would watch for like long periods of time, you know, eventually dipped out of the community. And I knew it was coming too, like you could feel it, you know, but it just wasn't, there weren't healthy periods, basically. But nowadays, I don't have nearly as much attachment to any of that as I used to, and I think letting go of the attachment is honestly the key to it. When you don't have attachment to something, you know, you don't have anything to lose, really, you know what I mean? So it's a lot easier to just be yourself.
Scouts, but they started shooting as soon as they saw me. I heard blaster rifle fire coming from deeper in the jungle. You find anything?
Nothing you need to know about. Why would we lie to this guy? Came across 2 groups of scouts. They weren't in the mood to talk. Just some scout corpses. They didn't put... Yeah. Why would we lie to this guy? Just some scout corpses. They didn't put up much of a fight.
That's the way I would have handled it as well. But I had my orders. Find out anything useful from them?
They mentioned something about a colonel. There also seems to be more of them.
Colonel, huh? Could be Colonel Tobin. Tobin is General Vaklu's personal cat hound. If he's on your trail, you might want to steer clear of Onderon.
I'm not scared of no general. Who is General Vaklu?
General Vaklu is the cousin of Queen Talia. He's also in charge of the Onderon military. He led the Onderon resistance when we occupied their world during the Mandalorian Wars. He was a worthy foe. Maybe more than a match for you. Mandalore needs to know about the scouts. I'll let him know your role in dealing with them.
He's not more than a match for me, as long as I can actually use my damn force powers and not just punch him in the face. Before you go, who are those scouts?
They're Onderon military, although they were trying to be secret about it. I've got a feeling you're going to need all the help you can get. One last thing about the battle circle. Your actions have proven you worthy of facing our best in the circle. Perhaps we can face each other there. See you at camp.
Well, I'll face you, but you need to let me, we need to fight on equal terms. I'm not a melee guy, okay? I'm a consular, okay? So when you force me to fight with my fists, there's not much that I can do. Do I look like Kit Fisto? Putting too much effort in and caring too much actually makes it worse. Yeah, and it's a bad mixture because I'm type A. When as I've said many times, when I'm not just constantly succeeding and knocking out goals and constantly upward momentum, I don't feel fully realized. I feel like I'm failing. I'm really hard on myself, blah, 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 blah. So it's not a good mix. That's why I've really envied people that I've watched in streaming capacities that are much more chill, type B personalities or whatever. It's a much better personality type to handle streaming, at least in my experience, just because, yeah, you're not so attached. Type A comes with a lot of cool stuff, but also a lot of bad shit too. And part of it is obviously just when you're not just always succeeding, when you're not always having forward momentum, you can feel like you're just, you're failing, you're eating yourself alive. And I've dealt with that. And that's not really a healthy way to look at stuff in the past, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. I mean, I wouldn't change who I am, but getting better at dealing with negatives of streaming and negatives and certain choices and things like that. That's the thing that you can do, right? An explosive situation. You've blown up the entrance to Cache B13. The explosive charges agitated the wildlife in the jungle. Trouble with Canucks. We could turn that in. Zekeg. We could turn that in. Battle Circle. We can hopefully turn that in. Mandalore. I'm assuming we can turn that in. All right, so let's go back to the Mandalorian encampment. Crazy strong medicines. Yeah. Yeah, that was an interesting time, man. That was an interesting time. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Getting on anti-anxiety medication. It was like, holy shit, wow, my anxiety's gone. How did I go this way? What? I'm trying to go the other way. But then the problem is you don't care about anything, as I've said, right? So it's like, I definitely regret getting on those. I feel like I never should have gotten on those. That's also what led me to getting close to 400 pounds, too, was literally ballooning in weight and just not caring. I had no anxiety. In a way, it's kind of cool, because you don't worry about anything, but, also you kind of you need to worry about things. You kind of do need to have a level of anxiety. It exists for a reason. And looking back on that era, I'm like, yeah, I definitely would have never gotten on those, ever. I think I could have handled the stuff I was dealing with, but you needed a little patience. And that's not for everybody. Obviously, everyone's experience is different. But for me, looking back, I wish I had challenged myself to get better at it.
If you head outside the camp, remember...
I defeated a Zekeg. Here's its ear's proof.
I'm impressed. Too bad you're a Jedi. You'd make a formidable Mandalorian.
Okay. Journal point added, journal entry added, experience gotten 500, items received, beam splitter mark 2, which is a thing in Fallout, funnily enough. Okay, bye. We got Zukity's nuts.
Any progress with the...
I have all 3 parts of the phase pulse converter.
You do? Let me see. I don't know how, but these pieces look in good enough shape to repair. I'll have the telemetry computer repaired in no time.
Then perhaps you can pay me for my time.
That's pretty mercenary of you. A lot of us have been down that road recently.
Here's some credits. I appreciate the help. Now, I have some work to do.
Holy shit! Illegal sub-bomb, illegal sub-bomb, illegal sub-bomb, illegal sub-bomb incoming! I could have gone higher there at the end there. Mr. Kodami12, my DM and personal friend, thus illegal sub-bomb. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships landing. Oh, no! And another one! And another one! And another one! And Carlos Gonzalez Jake, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships as well. Not illegal. Kodami 12 memberships illegal. Just want to keep that clear. Carlos memberships not illegal. We got an illegal one, and then a perfectly legal sub bomb landing on Sup, how you doing? 02 Simp 7228 Hidman 84 Jason C 3303 the Lou Perspective Carlos Gonzalez Jake, who got gifted the membership and then did 5 memberships. Now that's karma. Landing on Oitz Martin 96 Killam Daily 2 Wandering Toe Matt Man and Rascal 0504. Thank you, gents, so much for the memberships. And if you did get a gifted membership, remember to check out those early videos, although chances of you being caught up to the 2 series right now is probably low, considering they've been going on for 50,000 years. However, if you are caught up, there's a whole bunch of early videos. Thank you, Kodami and Carlos. If it's illegal, arrest me. We'll just wait till Saturday, bub. I'm going to jump through the internet and go through, like the old, in the 90s, like this is through the wires. End up in your neck of the woods and arrest you in front of your family. It's going to be a whole big scene. Journal entry added, credits received 1,000, experience points, XP received 450, items received, components, items lost. And we got another level up here. Thank you all very much for the support. It is very much appreciated. And I hope you've been having a fun time with the streams. It's just wild to be streaming again, honestly. It feels very bizarre. Point cost, security. Yeah, that's fine. Feats, unarmed specialist 5. Hey, that might give us the edge, actually, in the unarmed fight. We could also level up flurry just because there's all this unarmed garbage. We could also take this. Weapon specialization lightsaber adds a +2 damage bonus with lightsabers, but we are much more focused on magic. So, yeah, it's probably worth it, however. So we'll add that. Weapon specialization lightsaber. Sure. How would you ever play this game without a lightsaber? And then we've got Master Heal. This power heals all non-droid party members in a 15-meter radius. Each party member gains 15 vitality points, +1 point for every charisma modifier, wisdom modifier, and 2 times the level of the Force user. Poisons and stun effects are neutralized by this power. I don't like having a light side power, but at the same time, that is so good. How can I not take that? Let's be real here. All right, let's go try to do the battle thing again. Does anybody in the chat know what determines your chance to hit? Because that's mainly what we need here to beat this stupid thing, is chance to hit. Is it Dex? I don't know what else it would be outside of, like, feats and things, I suppose. And I wonder if we have to fight this other guy first before we do this. The double whammy! What's up, Danka Wanka? Welcome in. Who have you been watching streamer-wise? I don't really watch streamers. I'm mainly talking about, like, in the past. I think, like, because I stream and because I do, like, Elder Scrolls content, it's hard for me to watch people that do the same thing. I do so much of it, I don't have much of a call to watch other people do it. But in the past, I used to watch a lot of streamers. Basically, everybody who I would, like, stream with or streaming contemporary friends, I'd usually watch their stuff. I never watched, like, huge, big people because they didn't... you know, they weren't like, they're on a different level. For me, it's like I like watching people that seemed like real people. And definitely huge streamers can, but a lot of the time, they also seem like celebrities.
For Mandalore!
For Mandalore! They just gave you some stupid strong stuff. Yeah, that's fair too. That's fair. I mean, obviously, honestly, the medication stuff I was on, there's definitely like a power issue going on with my interface. It's like whenever I'm done charging something, it just like dies. I don't know what that is. How do I divert power on this side of this room so that it doesn't always do that? It's so annoying. All right, let's catch up with the chat, and then I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and we'll jump back into this, ladies and gentlemen. Ba-ba-doo, ba-ba-doo, ba-ba. Sir, put the gift memberships down and put your hands behind your back. Jump through the internet and kiss me? I mean, arrest me? I mean, but like, what would your wife think? Wishful thinking. Both strength and dex, but that might be KOTOR 1 only. Your chance to hit enemies in KOTOR 2 is determined by D20 dice roll plus your total attack mod, which must meet or beat the enemy's defense score. Okay, that's what I was wondering, if it was not based on strength or dex. It's just based on a d20 flat, and then your attack modifier. So anything that adds to attack. That's weird. I would not have thought that. InSim? What does InSim do? I definitely have heard of InSim. I've watched a few Northern Lion, like Isaac videos back in the day. I've never watched his streams, but I always did like him. But mainly through just his like one-off, not one-off, but like specific Isaac videos on YouTube way back in the day. Accuracy? Okay, but accuracy is different from chance to hit? Yeah, I did, which I'm getting better at noticing. But I've noticed the pattern. It's specifically like, because I was charging my Nintendo Switch controller, so when it finished charging, it immediately cut off. It's like a surge of power. It's so bizarre. All right, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be back. Thanks for watching, everybody. Alright, and we're back. And we're back, donkey. Alright, let's finish catch up with the chat and then we'll jump back into KOTOR 2, which, by the way, I am enjoying quite a bit. It's really surprising to me how much I enjoy KOTOR 1 and 2 because they're just not really, like, outside of being an RPG, they're not really, like, my type of thing. I'm not a huge Star Wars guy. And BioWare stuff, I know it's Obsidian, but BioWare stuff is always kind of bland to me. Like, it's good, don't get me wrong, but as I've said, like, especially the art style, there's a blandness to it. So it's, yeah, I don't know what it is, but same thing with KOTOR 1. It kind of, like, grows on you. They're good games, obviously. I'm just saying they're not typically, like, what I would be drawn to. But they're good. But yeah, let's catch up with chat, and then we'll jump back in. He does mostly horror game. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. That's the guy that, because I watched some speedruns of, like, what's that one game? The Dark Web game. He was, like, a speedrunner of that, right? With Distortion 2. That's how I know that guy. Yeah. They did, like, speedruns of Welcome to the Game? Is that what that game is called? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Before the med kick, and it's been cool to watch the transformation from kicking them to fitness, weight loss to moving, etc., and then learning a thing or two from it. Yeah, as I've always said, I mean, hey, listen, I'm not like the Paragon, like, super ultra heckin' wholesome streamer. Never been that. I've always had my fair share of stuff I needed to work on and all that stuff. But one thing I've always said is don't ever count me out. I mean, I'm not somebody to ever just, like, get up to 400 pounds and then just give it and, like, that's my life and, you know, all those negatives just take over. I've always been somebody to, like, at least try to improve my situation the best I can. That's definitely something I'm proud of. A human like us all, only been here since KOTOR 1. Well, I definitely, yeah, I mean, I won't lie. I mean, anybody that's watched a long period of time, there were dark times on Twitch, specifically. There were definitely dark times. It was basically, I don't know, I always had a very kind of adversarial relationship with streaming. It was always, you know, validation stuff and all this crap, whatever. We don't got to get into the mechanics of it, but it was challenging. Streaming has always been a real big challenge for me, which is why I think the only way to have a healthy relationship with it is to let go of the attachment to it. That's the only way. And that's why I think lately things have been a lot better, because I don't have nearly as much attachment as I used to. How old is Big GV? I somehow feel I might be similar to his old self 10 years back. I'm 33 now. If you mean old GV, I guess that's it just matters as to what period. Yeah, I'm currently 33 years old. Solid writing and good world design, yes. Which has impacted me more as I've grown older. In the old days, I don't think I cared as much about that as I do now. Which is probably why these games resonate with me. Welcome to the game and Dead Signal. He has the record. Yep, that's what I thought. Yo, thank you, Sebastian. Ultra positivity streamer wouldn't be appealing to me. I like realness. Yeah, but I mean, I'm not gonna, like, pretend. Like, I love being real, but also, listen, anybody that's watched me any period of time, you know there's been streams where, you know, I would say I was toxic for sure. I mean, I've definitely, I don't know, I'm filled with a lot of raging emotions, you know, roiling emotions kind of swirling around. It wasn't good. And I think anybody that has any level of perception can probably see that for sure. Yeah, you know, I don't know. Point is, these days, like I said, letting go of the attachment to it all has helped me to move forward at least some level, you know? The old guard would have just kept the mindset in the old ways. Well, I know I turned a lot of people off in the old days. And to any of those people that ever see this or listen, like I said, I completely understand. We had a lot of really great people. I mean, I'm not going to, like, pretend as if, you know, they were wrong, everything was fine. No, of course not. Like, I was definitely just, like, focusing way too much on negative shit. Blah, 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 blah. Those people were great. A lot of them were super, super good people. So yeah, if anyone, you know, any of those people ever see this, it just, yeah, I know, I get it, I understand, and I would have done the same thing, of course. I want to be, if anything, I want to be honest, you know? So I get it. But like I said, you can stew in all that shit in the past, or you can try to move forward from it, right? So that's where we're at. What's up, buddy?
Here to watch a fight or to participate?
Well, I want to participate, but you guys do stupid crap. I want to fight in the battle circle.
You choose to fight again. Now face a real Mandalorian warrior. Tagrin, what are your terms? Just fist and foot.
Oh, I thought he was gonna... Oh, okay. It'd be kind of cool if, like, you got enough honor, you could choose what the fighting situation was. But that's fine. All right, let's do this. Not that it probably matters. And we're gonna just, I guess, just hit him, right? Critical strike was the only thing that has hit this guy. I guess we'll try to but we lose defense. Okay, let's just hit him. We have to just get bonuses to hit. But yeah, we just can't even hit him, man. I guess we can come back. This just feels so lame. I can't do a damn thing. It's not like there's anything that I could do to you. Wow, 13 damage. Wow. Bum, ba, ba, bum. Yeah, there's not really any way. I guess we can try this to see if it does do anything. Critical strike! A critical hit, go! Oh, 13 damage. A critical hit!
The match between Tagrin is the come back if you want.
Man, I mean, we're kind of close. So it literally goes off of just my attack mod, so I guess... Holy shit, this scared me. We can go to the workbench and see maybe if we can add anything that will add to our attack. I think we did get some lightsaber changes. Maybe that'll do something. Over to the workbench. Use the workbench to upgrade items. Give me something here, please. Give me something here, please. What do we have on here? Environment underlay Mark IV, which basically does nothing. Immunity, cold fire, upgrade item, armor, and... What does this mean? That I can just use it to upgrade? And then this one is higher. That don't matter, though. We need to upgrade the... Wait, we have another base lightsaber? Jedi Master Robe. Wait, where's our lightsaber? Melee, double-bladed sword, vibro double... Didn't we get a double-bladed lightsaber? Yeah, there it is. So 2 to 24, critical threat, 20 times 2. This one is ours. So what we need to do is we need to modify this to give me some sort of on-hit benefit. Damage, attack. So that would increase my chances to hit. Damage. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, Earlham's actually a flat-out upgrade. Hell yes, but we could also do this. Wisdom. Let's do that. Okay, that's actually what we need here. Attack modifier. Good. Advanced disrupting emitter. Defense bonus -1 on hit properties. So we probably want to take this to nothing. Yeah, take that off. Wait, but it's a lightsaber. This doesn't even matter because we're not even using this. Ugh. Okay, so does that mean that I want this on? Defense bonus -1? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, assemble, and then I basically need to just equip anything that adds to my attack. Because I think it is possible. It's just going to be really hard. Strength, reflex, skills, stealth, dex, regen 1, saves, reflex, dex 2. Regen could do it, maybe? Although strength is probably more helpful in this case. Immunity to critical hits, awareness, immunity to poison, stealth, dex +1, dex +2. But I don't even know if dex +2 means I will have a higher chance to hit the guy. You had some really toxic people in your community in Discord. I would say overall, we had a really great group of people. I think every single stream ever is going to obviously experience some level of toxic person or people. I will say I did the most damage for sure. I mean, versus anybody else. I take full responsibility for that. As far as like super toxic people, I mean, outside of trolls, I think we had it really good for like a very long time. You know, if you have a troll in the chat, obviously they're there to cause disruption. So I don't really count that because that's just like, you're just obviously, you know, here to do something bad, right? Dex +1, damage immunity, saves fortitude demolitions, Dex +3. Okay, that's something. That's something. Shields don't matter. Jedi robe. This is the best robe that we can deal with at the moment. And then this thing. Stealth, Dex +2, demolitions, reflex +2. Attack modifier -1. Okay. Well, that's everything. We can give it a shot. I just don't know what skill to spam. Do I just spam the normal hit? Like, what's the likeliest thing to hit them? I guess we can try all three, ultimately. Save game. Doop, doop, doop. Okay, you.
Here to what?
Wanna fight? Your stupid hand-to-hand bullshit? Ba 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 ba. Letting go of it all. It's a tricky balance, right? And they've mentioned this in meditation too. Like, you can't just let go of everything and not care about anything. You can't do that. It is good to obviously care, right? On some level. But I think it's like seeking out some sort of reward, seeking out some sort of like, I don't know, it's a tricky balance. It's like you do want to care about life. You don't want to be a nihilist and just not, you know, think life is meaningless, because that's not good too. But, yeah, at the same time, you have to, like, let go of, like, any attachments related to, you know, rewards or, like, validation, things like that. Can you hit this freaking guy? God. Why is it? It's ridiculous how hard this guy is to kill. Is there anything that I can do here? I mean,
come back if you want.
Yeah, does anybody know of, like, any way to kill this guy with some bullshit, like, unarmed thing? Like, I mean, I don't even know. What can I do? What can I do? You can buff with powers before the fight? Equip another armor? Oh, true. Yeah, true. Why did I not think that we should just equip different armor since we're not using force powers? Duh. That's a good point. Yeah, so Mandalorian combat suit's probably really good there. Defense bonus 5, Dex bonus 5, Dex bonus, that one's probably good. Clothing. So let's go Mandalorian combat suit. And then you can buff before, but I don't know how many buffs we have. Let's see. I literally don't have any buffs. Oh, I could probably use one of these, though.
For Mandalore!
Yeah, let's use the Hyper Adrenal Strength. We'll just do that one. Okay, this might be it. Wow, this is an ugly-ass suit, by the way.
Here to watch him?
Yeah, I'm here to beat his ass, is what I'm here for. Beat his ass now! I take you down, Targrin. It's time. It hasn't been time, but now it is time, actually, now. Okay, this is already doing way better. Yes! I'm doing it! I'm really... Okay, now I'm not doing it, but I was previously. Now we're missing every freaking hit. For the love of God, why were you... You were doing it. You really were. And now you're missing every hit. Man, oh man. I mean, I think we only need to get him... No, we do have to, like, take out his entire health bar, I think. Come on! I mean, it's definitely better, though. These misses are so awful. Come on! I'm not even asking for, like, every hit. I'm just asking for, like, maybe every third hit. For the love of God. Ugh. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba.
The
ba, ba,
match
ba.
between tags. Come back if you want to read.
They ran up to go fight him. Focusing on thriving more than chasing fame and fortune is the best thing to do. Yeah, I could care less about fame. I don't care about that. Making enough money to get my bills paid, that's obviously an important thing. And to start a family, of course. But as far as, like, getting rich, getting famous, no interest in that. I think it's more so just always been about having a healthy, thriving stream. That feels good. If you're, if you're investing a lot of time into streaming, I think anybody would obviously want it to be like something that is growing with a community. That feels really good, of course. Verpine, Mandalorian. Okay, we'll just do this shield here. And then what's the best stimulant to use? Usable. How do these work? Hyper Battle. Vitality 16, attack. Okay, it's got to be that. Yeah, so use that. Okay, that's used. Now use the shield. Now talk to you.
What?
Want to fight?
You
No, I didn't put the... Okay, let's see if it works. I didn't put the, I don't think that stimulant doesn't even last. I don't think. Let's try critical strike. He just misses everything, man. Oh, it's just so bad. Oh, it's just so bad. Jesus. Flurry, force, speed. Oh yeah, I forgot speed actually helps you. Duh. Okay, let's do Mandalorian combat suit. Okay, that's off. Yeah, I forgot force speed helps. I don't think the stimulant is still sticking though. But let's try it one more time. Hyper battle stimulant. So we do have the boost, and then we'll do restricted by armor. Oh, for the love of God.
Here to watch.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, it seems like the boosts don't stay. It seems like it does reset you, because the shields are definitely off too. All right, let's try flurry. Break! For the love of God, just hit him once. I'm not asking for the world here. Just maybe one hit. You are actually so ridiculous. Oh. He seriously can't even hit him. It's actually insane how strong this guy is. Look at this. Not one hit. Not one hit. Wow, you hit him. Wow. Good job, Kestervin. Just terrible, man. Yeah, it almost seems like Flurry does worse. I don't know. Which it shouldn't, because it's the same chance to hit, we just take more damage, right? I think that's the trade-off. We take more damage, but we're just as likely to hit him. Holy moly. Alright, I guess we'll give this one last shot. I mean, this genuinely seems impossible. Regular attacks do have a better chance to hit. Force speed with Jedi armor. Yeah, it definitely resets, but we'll give this one last shot. So we'll do force speed here. Genuinely, why is this dying? I'm not even charging anything now. It's so weird. Buff Jedi powers, switch armor, shield up, talk to the sergeant. Okay. So, yeah, let's do that. So we're going to put on Hyper Battle Stimulant. Guarantee this is getting reset, though. Guarantee. It's because we've got the 2 check marks here, but they go away. Then we're going to do Master Speed. We're going to switch the shields out. Let's switch this to Mandalorian Melee Shield. Use that. Okay, then we switch out our armor to the Mandalorian combat suit. Did we switch any of these? Strength. I mean, listen, if we can't beat him with this, we ain't going to beat him with nothing. Then, talk to this guy. I want to join. Yeah, it definitely resets you. I would be very astounded if any of this stuff's still stuck. I mean, all the arrows are gone down here. But we'll do normal attacks now, and we'll see. I think we just really need to get lucky, too. We need to have, like, really good RNG. Which, as I said earlier in the stream, just is not my thing, man. As you can see, just no hits. Just literally awful. You can't even hit him one time? Ugh. I mean, just how? Like, how? How is it that bad? All right, we'll try this one last time, and then I got to give up. There's literally, like, no way to do it, at least with our current stats. Okay, so one more time. We'll go here. We'll go Mandalorian combat suit. This one does have a higher defense, but I don't think it matters. 10% versus bludgeoning and blah, blah, blah. I guess we could put this on and maybe go, like, put a, we could go try to modify it. It's just, like, so much work. I guess we could try to modify this and see. Create new items. No. Upgrade items. Armor. This is the Zabrak combat suit. We've got this. Reflex and stealth. Not going to do much. Damage immunity to fire. Not going to do much. We'll put that on. And then we've got cold fire. Don't matter. Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Strength +1. Okay. That's something. That's something. Alright, well, if we're gonna beat him, it's with this. Have these games made you like Star Wars more? Definitely, yeah, for sure. I mean, anytime, like, there's something Omega popular that I'm not, like, super duper into, usually if I play some of its best media or watch some of its best media, I will eventually have a better newfound appreciation. That's been the case with KOTOR 1 and 2, for sure.
Just tag.
You know, it's a very, yeah, KOTOR 1 and 2 are just kind of the best showcases of Star Wars. You really get nitty-gritty with, like, all the lore and world building and everything. Like I said, in the films, you just kind of don't a lot of the time, which is an unfortunate missed opportunity. Definitely want to know the cheese strategy, yes. Dueling feat? I don't think so. Yes, definitely let me know what the cheese is for sure. Because this is anything that's out of my hands like this. I mean, I don't care about cheesing just because it's bullshit. So, yeah. But, unless we can do it right now, let's see. Hi-ya! Oh, okay. We got a hit right off the bat. That's good. Come on. Come on, Kester Vin. Channel the dark side. Come on, Kester Vin. How could you possibly miss this many times? It's actually ludicrous. What are you, my lock-picking playing Baldur's Gate 3 when I have like 15,000 bonuses and they never trigger? What are you, that? Okay, that's 3 hits. Okay, that's 4 hits. Holy shit. This is not a drill. Come on, Kester Vin. I need you to literally land a hit. That's another hit. But we're getting close to death here. Oh my god, and another one! Okay, and another one. Holy shit, come on, Kester, come on. I need like 2 more hits from you. Oh my god. Come on, Kester, 1 more! Man, literally 1 off. Literally 1 off. We're so close. Okay, we were 1 hit away. It's just literally pure RNG. Yeah, I see now why so many people like the Old Republic era. I never understood that. And I didn't realize how much media was, like, based in the Old Republic. Hit and run them? Oh. Boost dex/strength. Not outside of usables, I don't think so. Maybe like 1 or 2 points. Hit and run them. Okay, let's try that.
Here to what?
Yeah.
Just tag.
Hit and run them. See, I wonder... Okay, so, but the basic attacks... Okay, so just hit him once and then run away? Like that? Oh, and he doesn't land his hit? Oh. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Okay. Well, he kind of does. It's weird. This is so stupid. All right. I mean, hey, listen, I don't give a shit, especially since we're playing Dark Side. Oh my god, we're hitting every hit now. Why would I switch to the exploit? Now you hit every hit. Make it make sense.
You'll rue the day you fought Kester Vin, fool! You'll rue the day! Rue it! Rue the day! You thought you could beat Kester Vin in a one-on-one hand fight? Fisticuffs fight? When that's literally what I've trained my whole life for and definitely set my character up for, you utter fool. You fool! What? I like how he's literally landing every hit now that I'm doing this. Very cool. Very, very, very makes sense. Definitely. Oh, you'll rule the day. Trust me. You'll rue it. Rule the day. Get ready to rue. You must be that one character from Hunger Games because you'll rue the day. That was a character, right? Rue, I think, maybe. Ha-ha!
Oh, the match between Jedi and Tagrin is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. You have fought well today.
The Jedi has proven to be worthy of the battle circle, Sergeant. Through deeds in battle and blood on field, he may challenge the champion of today and days past.
This is a great honor, Jedi. Kelborn is one of our former champions. He has declared you worthy enough to fight the best among us. If you choose to fight again, you will face him. Then Braylor, if you somehow beat Kelborn.
There's too many names to keep track of. Who?
Kellor and Braylor, and then Kellogg, and perhaps Little Jim as well. Maybe, if you get up to that level.
Yeah, I was going to say, everything about that was honorable. Definitely super duper honorable. Super duper honorable. Sorry if it's been said already. How long are you planning to stream today? Well, I was gonna... The only thing I need to do today really is mow the lawn. So I was at least gonna go for another 10 minutes. The stream has been very enjoyable, though. So it's one of those days where I could put more time into it than typically. We'll see. I kind of wanted to do all the Mandalore stuff. So I'd probably say like another 10 to 30 minutes, 10 to 40 minutes or so. Use Flurry because it hits faster. We're tiring him out with the dark side. I know. I mean, they forced me to do that crap because, yeah, they're like, fight with honor. Well, that's my way of fighting with honor.
Caliban! Oh, Caliban.
The Mandalorians have never seen such advanced tactics. Oh my god! My favorite alert, too. Genuinely. I don't even know what to say at this point. Jeff Stewart with another 20 gifted memberships. Holy freaking crap! Man, it's still loading all these names. Holy shit. Jeff Stewart with another 20 gifted memberships going hog wild today. Zika _ Ian. Zargard. Nathaniel Liddy. 638. Crimson Queen 4. Carlos. Gonzalez. Jake. How? Oh, no, you were saying, oh my god. I was like, you already got gifted a membership. How did you get double gifted? Hatman 120. Los We 6628. Stizzy Pods. Beelza King. Xeon with an X and a 3-1. Crazy Ann 2099. Austin Brook 5478 coming in with the best first name you can even have. Val Shepard. Dead Sniper 879. Trick 5323. Dennis 4835. 4Car 182. Ian Corson 901. Vic Sodas. It's Devastation. Y'all got gifted a membership. And we increased in viewers? Oh my god. Why do we have so many viewers? Seriously, that's so baffling to me. Not that it matters, and I want to get back into that trap of caring about view counts. But our peak today was 144 viewers. It's just so weird because when you don't look at view counts, you're just like, you just go off of kind of how like active chat is. I definitely never would have expected that. Well, for anybody watching, hope you've enjoyed the stream. I don't know where y'all came from. I don't know what we've been averaging. I don't look at view counts, but again, not that it even matters. It doesn't matter. What matters is the vibes. But anyways, wherever y'all came from, thanks for watching. I'm curious how many of those people are actually like subscribers here, you know? And Jeff Stewart, once again, with 20 gifted subs. That's what's crazy about streaming, man. Some days you'll just go live and you're like, oh boy, I can't wait to play some KOTOR 2. And then somebody like Jeff Stewart, along with Kodami, along with Carlos, decide to go absolutely crazy. Thank you all very much. If you got gifted a sub, check the membership tab. We upload episodes of my stuff in advance. Anybody with a membership can watch the videos as soon as they're uploaded if you're unaware. So check it out. First episode of Oblivion Remastered, which right now is the main series on youtube.com/Grohlvana. Recently passed 100K views. So people are slowly but surely finding it. And if that's you, definitely check it out. Thank you so much, Jeff. Holy shit. That is a lot of memberships. Yeah, kind of taken me very much by surprise here. Oh my. Gonna need a special alert for Jeff. Hey, I love making those alerts, man. You know, for the longest time, I was like, well, you know, once people start doing some stuff on the stream, if that happens, I'll definitely go in and change up the alerts. I did do that before we streamed this most recent bout of streaming. I did go through and like make sure all the alerts were like correct and set and all that.
Here to watch a fight or...
So they are there, but hey, I'll take suggestions, sure thing. First creator I ever subscribed to, really? Oh, be quiet, Kodami. You're gonna make me rosy-cheeked. It's okay, you can cry. Yeah, save is a good idea. Thank you so much, Jeff. Thank you again, Carlos and Kodami, even though Kodami did an illegal sub-bomb. But thank you all very, very, very much. It means a lot. Yo, what up?
Here to watch a fight or...
I want to fight in this... I want to fight in the battle circle.
You have enough honor to face a champion of a previous day. Kelborn, what are your terms?
Swords only. No items or the Jedi's force. And no sword of the Jedi's choosing. Just a simple long blade.
Kelborn chooses to fight with the blade. You may fight with fist, foot, and the blade provided. No using the force or any other item.
Mandalorian's more like goalpost moving Orients. Items received dueling vibro sword. Iggy. Well, yeah, like I said, if they're choosing the rules, I have no issues cheesing, because it's just BS, to be honest with you. It's so ridiculous. I have to fight on their stupid-ass terms, but that's fine. So, what's better? I think the sword is going to be better for us, right? So, okay, we'll just keep doing hit-and-run attacks. Sure thing. And I guess Flurry is probably better because you get, like, 2 hits in 1 round of combat, right? Flurry! Flurry! Oh, wow, he hits hard. Okay, he hits kind of hard. Flurry! Yeah, he still gets a hit off, but we're kind of dealing more damage. What would be good is regeneration, because you could regenerate while you're running away. Flurry!
You have violated the rules of the battle circle. Have you no honor, Jedi? You used an item when you were explicitly told not to. That's your second violation. You will not be allowed to participate again.
I what? I used an item? Item's lost. That's the vibro sword they gave me. What item did I lose? What item did I use? Huh? Wow, they're just gaslighting me now. They don't like losing, so they're like, he used an item. Yeah, I saw he used an item. Yeah, he definitely used an item. Yeah, I saw it. What are they even talking about? No, wait, no. This is after.
Here to watch a fight or... You have enough...
What item? No, we did save. We did save. I got the vibro sword again. I think that was a glitch. Flurry has a lower chance to hit. This guy we can actually hit, though. It feels like he doesn't have feels like he doesn't have the defense or whatever it is. Because we're hitting this guy every time. Yeah, why are they gaslighting me? Like, I definitely did not use an item. What are they even talking about? Ba ba ba, ba ba ba, ya ba dee, zo ba dee, ya ba dee, zo ba da dum bum 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 bum. Okay, wow, he can't even hit me. You know not.
You know not the advanced technique of the Sith. It's called hit and run. Had you had a GameCube in your earlier years, you might be familiar with it in the Simpsons variety. But, you fool, you had an Xbox 360 and now you'll pay for it. You'll pay for it, Kelborn. What's the matter? Can't hit me. Can't hit me, eh? Oh. How much fun I have running around the arena. How much fun. It's so much fun. It titillates me so. Oh. Stupid Mandalorians. Thinking for a second you could fight the great Kestervin. Utter fools you are, each and every one of you. I can defeat you all with this tactic, no matter how flight of foot you are, no matter how wise, intelligent, no matter how strong with a vibroblade. You'll all be defeated with my advanced technique, the hit and run. Yeah. Little punk-ass bitch, come here. Enjoy the flurry. And now, for the final crescendo. See ya, bitch.
The match between Jedi and Kelborn is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. I underestimated you. A difficult admission for a Mandalorian. If you fight in the circle again this day, you will face the bravest and strongest of us, Braylor.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm cool with that. I've got my ultimate technique to back me up. What do you mean? He said himself that we had the utmost honor. You heard him. You heard the guy. We have the utmost honor. Yeah, I thought it was the circle thing too, but he specifically said item. He's probably just programmed to say item, even though we did walk out of the circle. Rapscallion type attacks. Pure tomfoolery. I don't know why I went Scottish there for a second. Pure tomfoolery. Why won't Mother talk to... I could probably do a really good Cicero now. I've done a lot of voice acting in that vein, the jester voice. It's one that really comes naturally to me. I probably could do a very good Cicero at this point. In the past, I could not. Hell yeah. Yeah, we are going to save. Now, I would love, like I said, I would love to fight him under actual honorific terms. Which is funny because, like, honorific terms means, like, you know, like in Japanese, like, senpai, like that sort of thing. But anyways, and I would actually love to fight with honor if they would let me use my stuff.
Here to watch a fight.
I want to fight in the battle circle.
We eagerly look forward to this fight. Braylor, you are our champion. How would you fight the Jedi?
No terms today, Sergeant. I would fight the Jedi with all of his arsenal.
Braylor will fight you as you are. Still no killing and no leaving the battle circle. But you may use whatever else you want.
Which ironically is going to make this the easiest. Yeah, of course I'm wearing this dumbass suit though, so I can't even hit him with my stuff. Or can I? Oh, wait. I can hit him with some stuff. So I think what we want to do... So we said no terms, right? So we want to put all the stuff on. So energy shield, even though it's going to be melee. And then we want to go to this. Do that. And then we want to use the hyper whatever hyper battle stimulant. And then we want to hit him with the Master Force Scream, and he needs to not get a save. He gets the save. He gets the save, for the love of God. He gets the okay, dude. Okay, eventually you would not get the save. Okay, whatever. In that case, get killed then. Enjoy! Oh, shit. Hold on. Just kidding. Wait, time out. Just kidding. Time out. Okay, time back in. Time in now. Time out! Time in! Time out! Wow, the Jedi fights with such honor.
The match between Jedi and Braylor is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. You have defeated the most worthy of us. You walk away the champion of the battle circle this day. We will not forget your deeds or the honor you have earned this day.
I mean, it's not hard. Just be honorable. I mean, I don't know why you guys find it so hard. Just have honor, and then, you know, you'll be able to beat the battle circle. It's not a big deal. It might be hard for you Mandalorians. I mean, I get it. But for Kester Vin, you know, just honor's kind of the secret ingredient. So, just that easy. Thanks for the gifted. Yeah, there's been about 60 gifted memberships today. So, definitely check to see if y'all got gifted a subscription. And then check your membership perks if you so wish. A full month of early videos. Thank y'all so much again for the gifted memberships. Braylore. I know it can come directly out of House of the Dragon, which, by the way, has anybody been watching House of the Dragon? I've watched every episode. I'm actually caught up for once, if you can believe that. And pretty good, pretty good. It does have some issues, for sure. I don't think it quite is as strong as the really good parts of Game of Thrones. But overall, oh my god, last night's episode, by the way, holy shit. I'm not going to spoil anything, but for anybody that watched Season 3 episode, I think it was 7 of House of the Dragon, dude, that one scene, I think it was the second to last scene in the episode. It's been a while since I've watched something like Game of Thrones related and got genuinely like so giddy and like, oh, like that. Because that happened all the time in Game of Thrones because it was so good until it wasn't. But, man, that scene was like that. That was such a sick scene. Such a sick scene. And I think that character is definitely my favorite character. I kind of want to give a little bit more so people know what I'm talking about, but yeah, that was a great scene. Really, really dug it. All right, so yeah, we got to re-equip everything. Let's talk to all these people once more real quick, just to make sure we're done.
I heard you defeated a Zack Egg.
I did defeat a Zack Egg, yep, with nothing but honor.
I see now why we couldn't win against you during the war. Even fighting at a great disadvantage, you still fight as brutally as a Rancor.
Yeah, I know.
Your fight with Braylor was brilliant.
Yeah, thanks, yeah.
You are truly a warrior of Mandalorian proportion.
Yeah, I know.
So what are you here for?
Well, it's just honor, like I said, like just honor. It's mainly here to get honor. I mean, I obviously have it, but to get more of it is ultimately my goal. I don't think we care about that. Let's talk to him again.
You are the champion of the battles. That is your...
Okay. And don't forget about... Braylor!
And so, I lose again. I still have much to learn. The last Jedi I fought was in a ship-to-ship battle on Malachor 5. I lost, but was spared. Before the Mandalorian Wars, we looked at Jedi as weak. Their code restricted their full potential. The Jedi were limited by a narrow sense of morality that couldn't survive a real war. But our view was the narrow one. I see that clearly now. I sense we both learned something today.
Yeah, how to run to the edge of the circle, then run back in. That's what I learned. What's up, My least favorite one was this guy.
You have prowess in battle. This cannot be the... Jedi couldn't have beaten us in the Mandalorian Wars. It took a fallen Jedi to gain that honor.
For Mandalore!
Yeah, that's true. That's true, I guess. A Jedi with honor couldn't beat the Mandalorians. It had to be good old Revan. Wait, right? Revan beat the Mandalorians in... I'm just trying to still remember, like, the order of operations here. Because, like, the Mandalorian Wars happened. The Republic had to ask the Jedi to defeat the Mandalorians because they were getting so strong they were taking over, what, the whole galaxy or the outer rim? The outer parts? And then that's when, like, Revan turned and then still beat the Mandalorians, though? So he kind of did a good thing, even though he was evil. Okay, you've blown up the entrance to the cache. I don't know what this is. An explosive situation. I don't know, like, what this actually involves. Am I supposed to talk to somebody about that? The price of passage. I guess that's it. So I guess we just talked to good old Mandalore. But let's re-equip our stuff now. Strength package. So what do we want mainly? I guess just wisdom type stuff. Reflex, dex +2 regen is useless pretty much. Dex and stealth saves reflex strength. I think we want alacrity. Then here, dex +2 bonus feats. Skills awareness. This one has the immunity to critical hits, right? I think that's what we want. Then this, dex +3. Damage immunity, fortitude demolitions. Saves all dex +1. Automation, dex +3, skills demolition,
This one is, yeah, we want that instead. Then we've got Kestervin's armband. We got the energy shield. We want the Jedi Master robe there. And then here, stealth +6, dex +2, demolitions reflex, damage immunity 75% versus electrical. Definitely don't want a -1 to my attack mod, damage immunity, electrical fire, and ion. So I guess we just keep that. And then we want our lightsaber back, and I have to make sure that that has the correct mods on it too. Okay, and we are good. Let's talk to Mandalore. Revan led them to victory. Oh, but went dark afterwards. That was the part I was forgetting. I see, I see. Yeah, I like the design of the Mandalorian suits in this game. My favorite is probably like the Boba Fett type bounty hunter armor. That's the coolest one. Okay, what up? Mandalore! Let's make a save here too. I'm betting in the show The Mandalorian, I bet he will eventually become Mandalore, right? I haven't seen seasons 3 and the Grogu movie, so I don't know what happens. But I'm betting they're building him up to be Mandalore, unless there is a Mandalore. Maybe that's like a plot point. I don't know. Anyways, what's up?
You defeated Braylor in the battle circle. Either you're very lucky, or you're a lot tougher than you look. Kelborn said you dispatched some covert military scouts in the jungle with him. He spoke highly of your work. Zuka told me you helped out with some repairs around the base. I was hoping you'd prove yourself more with a lightsaber, but it's certainly a great help. The gate guard said you managed to kill a Zakeg. Those are tough beasts, Jedi. You've earned some respect around here. How many Canox did you have to kill to find those parts for Zuka? That was a tremendous help. I won't forget it. You've made quite a reputation around here. You did better than I thought you could. I was planning on heading to Isis tomorrow, but I'll move up the timetable and take you now. You won't be able to get to the Ebon Hawk from the city. If you need to grab anything from your ship, I'd do it now.
I don't think so. The only thing is the Stampede quest. I don't know, like, if that needs to be finished or something. Does anybody in the chat know what the deal is with that Stampede quest? It almost feels like I should talk to somebody. The movie was phenomenal. My grandpa saw it with my cousin. My cousin visited and then took him to go see it. We did not see it, however. It looked good. I was surprised by the trailer, although I think when it came out, it got some, like, average reviews. But I remember seeing the trailer and being like, wow, that actually looks pretty decent. Season 3, the Grogu movie was just okay, nothing special. I like both. It's just them talking through the circular eye slit with the accents is kind of humorous. I just like how it's like a, I don't know, like a veil for the helmet. KOTOR 1 to 2 SWOTOR era. I don't know why they don't. It's like they're just averse to exploring that stuff. It's so weird. What's the... Yeah, did they not have a single series in the Old Republic at this point? What's the oldest Star Wars on-screen thing? Is it Rogue One? There would have to be something older, right? I mean, I know Andor, I guess, is technically older. That's crazy. Well, the prequels. Wait, prequels would become... Yeah, prequels would be first. Then Andor? KOTOR 1 with the Mandalorian Wars. Yeah, that'd be sick. Icky. Oh, yeah, wait, here we go. I set off the permacrete detonator in the jungle.
I know, it made quite a racket. Good work.
Who voices this guy? This voice definitely sounds super familiar to me. After I set off the explosive, I had to fight through a pack of bomas.
That's to be expected. They don't really like it when someone makes loud noise in their territory.
What? You knew that would happen?
It wouldn't be much of a test if all you had to do was take a hike through the jungle, now would it? You're alive, in one piece, and learn something about the beasts of the jungle.
This guy sounds super familiar. Also, he just gave me a short lightsaber.
Are you ready to go to...
Well... Have you learned anything new about the scouts from the third ship?
Kelborn told me that they were covert military and probably aligned with Colonel Tobin from Isis. Kelborn doesn't think they'll send out any more scouts, but that doesn't mean there aren't more of them out there.
What do you know about Colonel Tobin?
Colonel Tobin is General Vaclu's right-hand man. Despite his martial skill, he handles himself as a functionary more than a warrior. Back when we were fighting Vaklu's resistance during the Mandalorian Wars, Vaklu wouldn't have any use for a poisonous Kinrath like Tobin. But Vaklu seems to have adapted well to peacetime.
Can you tell me about Onderon?
When you were last here, you probably didn't even go to Onderon. The Republic knew that Onderon's fate would be decided on its jungle moon, not the planet itself. To begin with, when you talk about Onderon, you're really talking about the ancient walled city of Isis. It's the only inhabited settlement on the planet.
Who's in charge? Is it part of the Republic? Why do you travel to Isis? That's all I care about.
I don't blame you. They're sad people. I have some things to look into. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, that's interesting lore. There's only one habitable city on, or one habitated city on Onderon. Oldest is Acolyte. So when does Acolyte take place? You might have missed something at the cache with all the droids? Oh, really? What did we miss? What did we miss, I wonder? Okay, I gotta remember where that is. That's out in the jungle. And then that cache with all the bolas or whatever, right? Or was that what we just turned in? Mandalorians trained in the Force? Well, I mean, anybody, like, is it a thing where, like, the Force is gatekept by certain race? Yeah, because you have to be, like, a Force-sensitive race or whatever, right? But again, Mandalorians are just like everybody. It's just whoever gets defeated by the Mandalorians and then they take them into their race? So there definitely should be people that are able to use the Force in... that are also Mandalorians, no? Old Republic MMO. Yeah, but I mean, like, you know, show or movie. Like the oldest thing, which I guess is the Acolyte. Yo, adios, Jeff Stewart. Want to let you know how much I appreciate you still making great content. Your original Oblivion playthrough got me hooked. I love you all. Well, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for the kind words, Jeff. Thanks for all them crazy sub bombs. And absolutely, yeah, the new Oblivion Remastered. I don't know if you've watched it, but if you haven't, the early part's definitely super hyped up, and then we kind of get chill as the series goes on. But I'd say that one's good too. Give it a shot if you got the time. And adios, Mr. Jeff. Master Vrook. It does sound like Vrook. That's what I was wondering. It sounds like the same voice actor. Check the journal. Well, yeah, we just turned it in by talking to that guy. Welcome to the jungle. Does anybody know about new fuel source bonus mission? I don't know if this is cut content mod thing or what. This is the only thing I don't know, like, where this is at all. We might just find this on some planet at some point. But does anybody know where to do this? New fuel source bonus mission. To find a new fuel source for the guy on Tilo Station. That's the one thing I don't have a lead for. Welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and games. Oh, we got everything you want. There's characters who aren't Force sensitive who still learn to wield it. Man, if I was ever in a world like this or Dragon Ball Z with like the what do they call it? The energy. What is it called in Dragon Ball? Is it just like ki? Just the energy. Or like bending in Atla. Like if I'm in a world where I can, dude, I would devote every second to doing that. Like I'm not going to be a Sokka. Hey, by the way, Sokka was my favorite character. But I'm not going to be a Sokka in a world of magic users. Like I will learn no matter what it takes. Even if it takes, well, see that goes against the meditation. See, now I'm like, oh, I'm not happy enough, so I have to like learn. I have to like try to force learning magic, see? But I don't care. If I was in a world where like magic existed, I would do whatever it took. Whatever it took! Whatever it took. Ki, yeah. I thought it was Ki. It's been a long time. There is a Mandalorian who also trained as a Jedi. Is that Sateli Shan? Siths are evil guys, but they were originally a race? Oh, I didn't know that. Huh. I have not seen the new Atla movie. I heard that the animation is really good, but otherwise it's kind of okay. See, that's what I thought I thought originally it was said that it was genetic, but then you could learn. I thought there was a thing where there was like a differing philosophy. Because they don't really like completely mention that with Sokka, right? They're kind of like, oh, he can't really do it, so he's going to do boomerang stuff. But they never really explicitly say he can't, right? Or am I misremembering? Oh, it's on a different planet. Okay. Good enough for me. All right, let's go, Mandalore.
Are you ready to go to
Oh, I'm so ready. Let's go.
I'm going to talk with Zuka and have him start a shuttle flight check. After that, we'll head out. How are the port stabilizers?
They check out Mandalore. All systems are green.
Good. I want the shuttle bound for Onderon within the hour. What do you want?
Is all in readiness?
It is. Like I promised. Why? You want to back out now?
My only concerns are for the one you escort to Onderon, Mandalorian. Would you do any less for one of your clan?
Don't pretend to understand us. We Mandalorians are a breed apart.
If by apart you mean scattered, broken, and lost, then yes, you are correct.
Not for long. Soon the Mandalorians will be strong again, united as one clan under one banner. Mine.
Ah, yes. The Great Crusade, after the first one was ended by Revan and the Jedi. Such a defeat was merciful, an echo of the end, when your ships were in flames, crushed in the grip of Malachor V. But I do not need to remind you of such things.
I was at Malachor V, and I remember how many Jedi died to stop us there. And no matter how many dead orbit that planet, the Mandalorians still live. Clan Ordo still lives. See Kex there? He was serving on Nar Shaddai's muscle for the Hutts. Kelborn was a scout for the Duros on Frontier Worlds. I brought them here, gave them a purpose. This galaxy will be ours again, I promise you. That is the future.
Indeed. The future is always in motion. It is a difficult thing to see. Perhaps there will be no New Age Mandalore, no great Mandalorian crusade. Perhaps your people fought their last battle at Malachor V, and you have been dying ever since, a quiet death that will last centuries. And perhaps all that remains will be what I see before me. A man wounded by a Jedi, encased in a Mandalorian shell, hunted by the thought of being the last of the Mandalorians.
You've got some guts talking to me like that. You think your age or your Jedi whelp are going to keep you safe from me?
No, Mandalore, you are wrong. I hope that it is you who will keep the one I travel with safe. You are loyal, and you have served many masters, even when they abandoned you. Do you wonder where he wanders now, Mandalore? Why he gave you your orders, then abandoned you at the edge of the galaxy?
How do you know that?
I know many things, and I can answer the question that burns within your shell, Mandalore. But there is a price. You must keep the one I travel with safe. He is important to me, more important than anything. Show the same loyalty you have shown in the past, Mandalore. If there is a Mandalorian crusade, let it be for something that will carry your people's memory into the future. So when the time comes when there are no more Mandalorians, then at least their honor will remain. The one I travel with has walked your same path, and I ask that when the end comes, that you remember that kinship, even if it seems there is nothing else left.
What is going on with her? She's such a weird
Jedi.
character.
Keep your eyes on her.
She's such an interesting character. I really can't get a read.
1, 2, 3. Mandalorians, we've got company. Stealth targets have breached our perimeter.
Wait a moment. I sense there is a disturbance in the camp. Our enemy has tracked us here. I did not expect them so soon. How did they get here, I wonder? Regardless, we must eliminate them all. None of them can escape. Our whereabouts must remain a secret. Let us join the battle. Our allies will need our help.
I mean, they probably... they know where we are. I'm assuming even if we kill them, they'll still know where we are. They can guess we're headed to Iziz, right? Okay, let's go kill some people. Let's go kill some people. It's time to kill these people. I'm gonna have some fun. It's a Sith assassin. He is there, but there's more than one. Gonna hit him with the Force lightning and shock his red. Soon these Sith assassins will know that they have met their end. Taste my lightning! He's got a lot of HP. Oh.
Seems trouble follows you on a regular basis. I think it's best for both of us if we head to Isis immediately. Grab your gear. My men will take care of cleaning up the mess.
Are you sure? I mean, I have a lot of AoE Oh, wait. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Look at the fight in the background. Korra. Yeah, I haven't seen Korra. I know that Korra changes, like, Korra adds a lot to the lore and all that. I haven't seen it. I got kind of mixed. Half the people said definitely watch it. Half the people said, like, it's okay. So I don't know. It's one of those that I'd have to watch and see where I land on it. Man, I didn't expect... Okay, so he's a companion then, right? I'm going to ask the chat. Is he like... Well, I guess it doesn't matter because we can figure it out later. Is he just a permanent companion? I wouldn't have thought that. I'm surprised it didn't cross my mind. Okay, that's actually sick. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. The evil squad rolls again. In the first game, we had... what's his name? The Mandalorian guy. We had him and we had Bastila. But now we'll roll with the evil squad. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm really surprised I didn't even think that he would be a companion. Okay. Well, I am down for that. That's fun. Mandalore. Is Onderon in any other, like, game or movie or show? I'm assuming it's close to Alderaan, since they sound similar. Talk to him as much as possible. Okay, we're gonna have to do, like, a whole talking stream. This game has a lot of companion dialogue.
Vaklu's saying that the Republic ship attacked first? That's madness!
Unfortunately, lie or not, it's a madness people will believe.
The timing of this is atrocious. A space battle above our skies, so many of our fighters lost?
Curiously, only Tobin's men were involved in that battle.
That shooter!
Strong word, Your Majesty, but there is no good time for news like this. I recommend we continue with our plan.
But won't that bring even more followers to Vaklu's side? Increasing his power?
For a time, perhaps. But we both know he's not the true threat. It's his unseen support from the shadows that we must drag out into the light. Then, and only then, can we strike.
I fear by then it will be too late.
They've definitely mentioned her, but I'm forgetting her name.
Here we are, the city of Isis. It's been shut down tight for months now. General Vaklu is close to declaring martial law. We won't be able to travel too far in the city. Fortunately, I have a friend in this quarter of the city. He's a doctor by the name of Dagon Gent. His office is on the other side of the market square.
Oh, that's a good name. Dagon Gwent? Dagon Gent?
It might be best if you do the talking around here. The Onderonians have a mixed view of Mandalorians after we conquered their world.
Man, that's really cool. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. I was hoping we would get one more cool bad person. So we got the evil squad here.
Something you need.
I like that. He's got his, yeah, I like his design too. I just thought he was like that part of the game's guy, you know? I wasn't thinking he would be a companion. Okay, so what do you do? Awareness? He's just so aware. Sounds good. Feats, looks like he's got heavy armor. Feat allows character to wear heavy armor. Without this feat, cannot wear heavy armor. Wookiees and droids cannot wear armor suits. So they keep mentioning Wookiees. There has to be a Wookiee companion too. So I'm betting, I'm going to make a bet on Nar Shaddaa. You'll find some sort of Wookiee companion. Don't spoil, but that's what my theory is. That's what my game theory is. A man, Delore. Korra had to run on a season-to-season basis, so it didn't have the foresight that Avatar did. If they were given 3 seasons up front, it would have been just as good, I'm sure. Yeah, it's still crazy to me that they had to, like, host the last season, like, online? Oof. For such a massive, popular series like Atla. So bad. Loads of strength and endurance. Yeah, Onderon actually looks really familiar. There's a Jedi Academy game, right? I watched my friend play it. By the way, are those games good? I don't know anything about Jedi Academy. Like, are they story games? My friend would play it all the time on Xbox 360 way back in the day, and I would watch him play it. And back then, I cared not at all for Star Wars, not even like 1 little %. But are they like story games? Like, what are they? I feel like I don't know anything about those games. Okay, so he's got heavy armor, and strength, so he's like a melee guy then? He should have his own, like, unique perk, right? Doesn't he get, like, his own special thing? Doesn't everybody get their own thing? Close combat? So he's got weapon specialization, blaster rifle maxed out already. He's got a lot of blaster stuff. Let's just give him improved toughness for now. Babi ba ba da do. Babi babi do de do de 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 do. Weapon focus melee weapons. We'll be melee. Vsauce will be melee. We'll make him blaster. Yeah. We'll make him a blaster guy. Maybe with a lot of endurance and dex. Maybe that'll be good. Improved power attack. Improved rapid shot. Rapid shot was really good the first time. Sniper shot. Blaster pistol. We definitely want him to be a heavy guy. So blaster rifle, which is already maxed out. Melee weapons. Nah. Dueling. What else? What else? Feat increases the damage done with ranged weapons by +1. This feat also applies a -2 penalty to any attempt to deflect the blaster bolt. This bonus is automatic whenever a ranged weapon is equipped. This feat does not apply to grenades or thrown lightsabers. That's pretty good. I'll take that. Master Power Blast. But I'd rather have the rapid fire, I think. Master Toughness. Sounds good to me. Okay, feats. Improved close combat. Mastered fighting with a ranged weapons in close combat. When the character's target is at short range, they receive a +2 attack bonus. Additionally, when these characters are engaged in melee combat, their attackers receive only a +2 attack bonus instead of the usual +6. The effects of this feat replace those of close combat. I dig it. I dig it. Might not be the best build for him, but it sounds strong to me, thus we will stick with it. Feats. Precise Shot 2. Increases the damage done with ranged weapons by +2. Also applies a -4 penalty to any attempt to deflect the blaster bolt. I like it. Sounds good. And another level up. Recommended. Okay. Feats. Can't do that one yet. Could give him the master here. I kind of don't like that they, like, automatically add certain stuff. Like, I don't want this. I don't want this. Although, you know what? Let's just max it out. Master Power Blast. Master Power Blast increases the blaster or missile damage by +12, but attacks are made with a penalty of -3 to hit. Additionally, the critical multiplier is increased by 1. Finally, on a critical hit, the target is knocked back unless they make a Fortitude save. I like it. Sure. Okay. And another one. Attributes. Recommended. Constitution. But dexterity measures agility and reflexes. High dex adds modifiers to ranged attack rolls, blasters, and increases a character's defense, making them harder to hit. So blasters includes blaster rifles, right? Yeah. So even though it sucks, I think we'll have to give him some dex, because strength is wasted here. That's fine. We're already pretty strong. I like it. Skills, recommended, feats. Precise Shot 3. Increases the damage done with ranged weapons by +4. Also applies a -6 penalty to any attempt to deflect the blaster bolt. This seems really good. I like that. Okay, and another one. Skills, recommended, feats. What do you want, Mr. Mandalore? Dueling does not matter. Where's that one thing, though? This one, Dual Strike, but that's kind of different for ranged characters. Do we want to just give him the flurry? What's this? Blaster pistol. I'd rather have him with rifles. Melee weapons. Nah. What's that? Stealth. Nah. Dual strike. Melee weapons. Finesse melee weapons. Mobility. Speed is useless. Regenerate vitality points. Probably not as good as it sounds like. Let's just give him the flanking thing. Might come in handy. Accept another level up. Skills. Recommended. Feats. We can just give him this again. Probably good. I feel like there's maybe something else that I usually give them at this point in time. Maybe flurry. Okay, let's just give him this. Attacked. Oh, wait, this is really good for ranged anyways. Because if I'm attacking somebody with melee, he still gets the bonus. Yeah. Hopefully that's not melee specific. Okay, and another one. Recommended. Feats. I think we'll max this out. Master Dual Strike. Sounds good. And another one. Attributes. Dex goes up. Skills get recommended. Feats. What do you want? What do you want? Precise shot. Wait, what? Oh, this thing goes up to 5? I didn't realize this was the same row. Or the same feat. This feat increases the damage done with a ranged weapon by +6. Also applies a -8 penalty to any attempt to deflect the blaster bolt. Okay. And there we go. Now let's take a look at what his stuff is. Reflex package. Saves reflex, strength, stealth, dex, regeneration 1. So we want to give him dex. Here we've got survey gear, awareness, immunity to poisons, stealth +4, dex +1, dex +2. We want to rank that dex up on him. 30% cold fire, fire slashing, fortitude demolition, saves all, dex +1, dex +3. Holy shit. Okay, he's going to get strong real quick. We're going to give him the energy shield. We're going to give him the melee shield. Mandalore's armor equipped, which is what? What? Wait, can he not even change this? Is he forced to wear the Mandalore armor? Dex, endurance works too. Heavy gunner build. Yep. Dex and endurance sounds good. Can he not change this? That's fine with me. I mean, it's cool armor. I don't care. Okay, and then demolitions, reflex, immunity versus electrical, attack modifier -1, electrical fire ion, and stealth. So saves reflex. We'll just make him, yeah, we'll give him this defense. And then he's got repeating blaster rifle equipped. What other blaster rifles do we have? Blaster, disruptor, blaster pistol, blaster ripper, blaster pistol, blaster bowcaster, enforcer, blaster rifle. Heavy repeating carbine is a blaster rifle. I'm betting. Whoa. Damage energy 2 to 24, range 28, 17 to 20, attack modifier -1. 3 to 22, critical threat 20. Okay, 3 to 22 damage. 2 to 12 damage. So this thing sucks. Okay, heavy repeating carbine, 3 to 22, range 28. Let's just give him that. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, he is ready to go. Alrighty.